with today's session by recapping what happened last time Kate was here, so she knows what happened. Maybe. But for everybody else, let's who wants to go through what happened?
Okay, true. We started off at Joel's, clearing up the confusion that we did with killing the rangers and stuff. And then we decided that our next course of action was to go into the vault inside our hideout tower because Ethnos reached out to us. So that's where we went in the middle of the day. There is now a whole bunch of people there, like a whole crew, like a chef and a bunch of worker there. And yeah, we went to open the vault. Apparently, there's some kind of like cannon thing, that some engineering thing to open it. So it blasted an EMP or something like that, and then it opened. Inside the vault, there is just a tower control thing, which is a ball of light or something like that. It had a name. I don't remember the name. I written it down somewhere. It had a name, so I started it with control, just because Fried was not there. Usually Fried would be the first to touch it, but I'm like, okay, so I did it, and then in the end, realized that it can only control the inside of the tower. Like, you can change the structure of the inside of the tower. You can do like light switches. I think that's the extent of how much we have found out about it. And then I was like, I don't have time to deal with this. And then I passed the control over to Enlos now. And then Enlos is figuring out. Yeah. I remember we gave a bunch of tasks to Anna, but I don't remember what they are. I written it down inside the card, I think. It's inside the card. Efna Tars. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, so then we came back from there. Did we even go through Joel's? Yeah, I think we went back to Joel's because we had to close the portal. And then from Joel's, I was like, I don't want to waste a sleeping day and not spend my 7th level spell slot to teleport, so I teleported. Yeah, I was thinking with like associated object, we should be able to get to Dirk Azef, which is where the half-mid ring rested. So right now we are in some sort of underdark area or cavern, and my guess is I still landed up in the right area. It's just that Dirk SF is so big that I have no idea where in Dirk SF we are. And we're trying to find exits. Past Snip went through multiple tunnels and blockage, but we haven't found a blockage that goes out to where we saw it on the other end. So we're in some sort of cavern with like mining equipment. Yep.
And we met a certain gnome that you and Mervin had experience with before. The big funny hat and lots of riddles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need a little bit more info on that. That's not ringing any bells.
He played some riddle games with it.
Yeah, apparently you met it before in or around Walter and Titch's tower.
That wasn't a gnome, was it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
The one who gave us the 4-leaf clovers.
Yep.
That one.
Huh. Cool. What did he want?
So about that's relevant too.
Basically, just to
because when we reached a fork, there was a 4-leaf clover. Yeah, we didn't figure out what it meant because we followed that fork, and the mining equipment, it didn't disappear, but the tunnel didn't have mining equipment in it, and we started to detect signs that we were traversing into the Underdark, following the clover path, and then we ended up camping for the night.
There is an alternative path.
Yeah. So you went, followed the clover path first, then when it seemed like this was not going to be the right direction, then you turned back around and went back, and then for some reason went back into the clover tunnel and kept going. So there was a bit of like back and forth, but that's where you ended up.
Cool.
And the check did sort of determine at that fork that the clover path was probably the right path too.
But yeah, that's how
It was a decently high survival roll.
That's how the party in this campaign for the second time now is again lost in the Underdark.
Technically, third. Although lost, maybe not.
Yeah.
Lost second time, third time that we've been in the Underdark.
Yeah. First time was completely planned by me. I completely railroaded you down there. But the second and third time, it's all your choice. Anyways, you
Reynard did not believe that.
You kept going. Before we go on, what did Mervyn get for the level up?
Mervyn got another 4th level spell slot, and 1 second. And my arcane jolt is more powerful, and Todd gets a +2 to AC, so he is now 17 like me. And he also now does a little bit of damage every time he does the deflect attack, his reaction thing.
All right.
Whether or not he succeeds, the damage happens, which is nice. Like my arcane jolt doubled. It used to be 2d6. It's now 4d6. Very happy about it.
Wow.
Celery picked up a spell that can get rid of Todd for, what is it, 10 minutes?
A whole hour, I think.
What?
Oh, no, 10 minutes. You're right. It's 10 minutes.
You picked a spell to disable Todd for 10 minutes?
No,
not disables. Gets rid of.
Yeah, I took up the maze spell. The maze doesn't have a saving throw. You just get banished into like a plane for like 10 minutes, and you have to succeed on an intelligence check. The DC is 20. If you can't succeed a DC 20 intelligence check, you're stuck there.
Okay.
Phew, I can make that. I can make that. Phew. Okay. I was wondering for a second. Hang on.
It's an intelligence check. It's not a saving throw. It's a check.
Yeah. Todd's if it was a wisdom, I wouldn't have been able to make it.
All right. Anyway, so you are indeed again somewhere in the world. You do not know where. But what you do know is you are in a cave, and you've been going downwards. And the environment and the atmosphere has been changing a little bit. You've started seeing these strange underdark plants and everything that some of you probably have never seen, and others may have heard of or seen in a book, maybe. You found this slight little cavern, like not, we're talking like maybe 50 feet wide or something. Little place where you then decided to rest for the night, as it was getting pretty late and you were getting quite tired, and you're now trying to figure out how to get out of here. You wake up in your tiny hut, and I'm going to leave it up to you to decide on a character-by-character basis, but some of you get the sense that something's wrong. Maybe it's just the GBs of being in this dark cave or whatever, but you feel like there's something wrong.
like arcane weave wrong?
You have a bad feeling.
Okay, bad feeling. Bad feeling.
And also, you are in complete darkness, so Frid and Reynard probably want some light.
One thing that we didn't mention in our description of the area here, traveling through these apparent abandoned mines, we had the smell of sulfur for the majority of it.
Right.
But it's getting
Which is now
colder
gone,
and not
right?
hotter.
I think
No,
it went
it's
away
not
once
gone.
we came to this area. No? Okay.
No,
It's not gone. Okay.
no, it's actually stronger on this side of the river.
The sulfur.
Oh, that's right, we
smell
crossed
plus
the
the
river.
mining. The sulfur smell plus the mining equipment is what made us think that we were in the mines next to the dwarven city. So we assumed the exit was closed, but it wasn't. We can't find it.
There's
We
bad
always
feeling.
have the option of teleporting out or just throwing it up there, but you guys didn't want to teleport out, so let's explore. That's what adventurers do, right?
It was more like we wanted to, if we were near the exit, to just exit, then use the spell. But especially since,
Mhm.
teleporting got us into this area in the first place.
In anti-pure that I'm in the wrong place, I believe that I teleported rightly.
Yeah, like Celery is completely entirely sure that you are in the right place.
But yeah,
So you're sure you're in the right place, but what's been our experience with the weave and how it's impacted teleportation? Like, is Celery like full conviction? You're absolutely positive the spell worked correctly?
I think so. I haven't made any mistake on my teleportation so
we
far.
did get
Yeah, I mean,
hurt as
Celery
a part of
is-
this as well.
Yeah.
It did.
Celery is probably completely convinced that everything is right, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean like okay. So every time it's come up in conversation, everyone has always said that teleportation is especially wonky currently.
And we've said, fuck that. Whatever.
But yeah,
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
everyone has warned you.
I know.
So after reflecting on, through the night, I think the absence of mining equipment suggests we are getting further away from the surface. Right?
it's hard to say because it's also possible that they had more time to pick up whatever was down here if we're closer to the exit.
So
That's
correct me
true.
if-
It has been abandoned for a while.
You're sitting right now in the tiny hut. Frid, you have the ability to add light to it, do you?
Yeah. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
okay. Yeah. Because again, like, complete darkness.
Yeah. So Reynard is full of conviction. If you guys are feeling there's a bad feeling here, I don't. I feel like Hor has guided our steps, and we're on the path.
Frid doesn't get bad feelings or hunches or anything like that. So I'm happy to go either way, honestly.
No thoughts, head empty.
So who's actually feeling bad about being here? I'm convinced I did the right thing, so I'm like, no, even if we feel bad, it's something about this place. There's nothing wrong with my teleportation.
Pyrus, am I crazy? I feel bad.
I mean, it's entirely possible that any sort of foreboding feeling might be us getting closer to whatever is causing this smell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a demon down here, maybe it's getting closer to us.
I don't
Maybe
like
there's a
it.
door to the root.
Oh.
I mean, he said he was on a grand plan to do something in the hell plane, right? So
What's
context
that?
for Reina. Context for Reina. Zerud is one of the ex-party member who was taken into the hell's plane, I think.
I guess technically it would be Abyss.
Oh yeah, so it's like the place with the demons. He's doing some sort of thing with another party member, which is like a 10,000-year-old elf that ended the last calamity. So they are there doing something which we have no idea.
That person's an NPC.
Yeah.
And do we associate the smell of sulfur with that story? Because that seems like a bit of a reach, right?
It is a bit of a reach, Celery. I would not. I'm sorry. Whom am I speaking to today?
Today it's Celery. Yeah.
It is Celery. Okay.
I need to reload the page real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
Yep.
But so, I've gone through my spells again, and if we can find if the exit is impaired by no more than 10 feet of rock, I can move it.
Is that a straight line?
I will put stone shape in the chat. I can only do it. I can only do it twice, and I can move a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension.
Okay. I did prepare this because he told me to. So let me just cast this to see whether we are even close to like.
Oh well, we should be at Clover, like at the point where we think it, like, because it's 1,000 feet, right? It's only 1,000 feet.
Yeah. I did prepare it because he told me to.
Yes, I did want you to prepare it. I wanted to see if we got to the Clover and locate object on like the statue near the exit or something, or the spider statue was 1,000 feet away, then, you know. We could also do the combination of things we did for, oh no, we used a wish thing for
darkness.
To speed your pet parsnip through.
Yeah.
Yeah, and limited wish is now on a cooldown for 2 more days, I think.
Yep.
I also changed out my cantrip, so I have the light cantrip, and if Parsnip is ahead, he can just light up something because it's a touch spell. I can just cast it through Parsnip. So Parsnip can see. Yeah, can see.
Got it. Yeah. Well, I also did the dark vision forgery kit this time. Parsnip can cast dark vision on himself.
Then you must have given it to Fried and Reyna right now.
Oh yeah, right, guys. You want some dark vision? Woohoo.
Appreciate it.
Did we want to check out?
Not good enough.
Did you want? Do you want to check out the river? Like send something through the river and then see where it leads.
The only problem there would be how cold it is.
I prepared summon elemental because elemental probably wouldn't be afraid of the cold, right?
Depends on the elemental.
Okay, I could walk through the earth as an earth elemental, or I could summon water elemental. But then when I look at it, it doesn't have cold resistance. It has acid resistance. So I'm not sure how it works there.
I mean, a water elemental probably wouldn't mind cold water.
I mean, the regular water elemental literally has a feature in it for what happens when it gets hit by cold damage.
Yeah, but we're not like we're not talking ice. We're talking water that is cold.
The only issue is if I summon it, this thing has an intelligence of 4, so I have no idea what it is going to report back to me.
Anyways, Reynard and Fred, do you activate your dark vision right away, or?
How long does it last for?
8 hours.
8 hours. I can activate it at will.
So basically, I've done the spell storing item thing. So the same thing we do with the disguise self.
So I can choose one. Okay.
And it's not concentration.
I'll just keep holding on to the light item that I've got at the moment because.
Okay.
All right. For now, I'll do the same. If we end up like scouting ahead or anything like that, I'll switch to
I don't think it's massively needed at this second.
I'm just gonna cast it on Parsnip because there's so many charges in it. So
yeah, there's 10 charges.
I'm just gonna cast it on Parsnip.
Okay, we're down to 9 charges.
All right. So, do you set off then? Get up.
Who's got a bad feeling?
Get ready to leave.
That's Mervin and Pyrox.
Yeah, I mean, if we want, well, sounds like we're thinking about going to the river now instead of farther in.
It really is up to you guys. But the clover brought us to this spot, so like it should be right to some extent. I just have no idea.
Have we taken
Where
out
is
our
it?
own
Oh yeah. Good context for HJ as well, and a reminder for everyone. In terms of like your trust in this clover wasn't like 100% to begin with, because you were kind of the encounter with the gnome was not completely friendly on both sides, so you know there's a chance that you may think that there may be a chance that they did not exactly appreciate everything.
But at the end, he called
Our
himself
party
a friend.
Our party irritating someone. I don't believe that at all.
It was just me, right?
Mostly.
Yeah. It was just me.
Yeah.
So I was Ree yesterday, and Ree was like, I want to know your name, but this guy refused to give me a name. So I'm like, I don't speak with people that don't give me their name. And I went outside and took a sit. Yeah.
Or the thing that is trapped can see us and is trying to lure us to him.
Sorry, why do we think something's trapped here? Is this the sulfur smell?
The sulfur smell, and when we first went into the dwarven city, there was maybe books.
So so there was a lost dwarven city that they went into. I guess it's a good refresher for everyone to remember what the events were. So they went into the lost dwarven city. They found traps that were pointing inwards to keep something from coming out. They found evidence indicating that there was some sort of problem in the mines, so indication that they had a Lord of the Rings situation there, with the dwarves digging too deep. But they then, with additional evidence, found out that it was actually just a summoning spell that had gone wrong, that had summoned this great demon into the city, and they had gotten out of there. And they dealt with this demon by having it run away. And so the demon is gone.
But what if the Baylor was just the appetizer? What if there's something worse down there?
It's fine.
There's probably worse things than that down there somewhere.
There are worse things down in these caves. Us. We beat it. We scared it away. We'll do the same to anything else here.
I mean, we did have help from Eniok.
I think that doesn't really matter now, because where's Eniok now? Exactly. He couldn't even stay on this plane he wanted to be on. Goody.
Well, he kind of.
All right, okay. So the cavern that we slept in, is there, we're on the far side of the river. There's the river itself that seems to be flowing out of the chamber. Is there another passageway that we haven't taken yet?
So you're not in the river cavern. You went further from that. You're quite far further from that now.
Right.
And it's just a random empty little cavern you are in. So do you get up and start heading off somewhere?
Yeah, first things first, let's head back to the river cavern as a start.
Okay, sure.
Because I don't want to explore the Underdark.
A lot. I feel like we should just go forward.
Of the cavern that had the river in it, there was the path we came from, and then the path we've gone down now, and then there might be, because of how rivers work, there might be a path under the, in the river, but I don't think there was any other.
Let's just go on ahead, and then if we really find like it's a dead end, then we can go back to the river. Because I feel like
Or we
that's
can just teleport
backtracking.
out.
What do you
Yeah,
think
that's
is
true.
ahead?
Something that we can have fun with.
It might lead back into the water tunnels from Horfnidring's lair, but
That is possible.
So
I
Everything's
think
a
at this
possibility
point,
at this
it's whether
point.
we trust the clover. The clover is the thing guiding us down this path. I think my thought is we just keep going. We'll travel half a day, kind of down the clover path, and then if we don't like it, we can reassess and teleport out if we need to.
All right, well, my
as you
vote
have,
is firmly
so hold on. As you have, to me, I have interpreted this as you getting up and getting out of the tiny hut, and getting ready to leave. So instead of discussions, you are under attack.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Thank God. Something to disrupt our wasting of time.
So
Things. It's fine.
hold on
we
a
don't
second.
see anything.
Not yet. No, you haven't seen anything because you didn't really look.
Parsley. Where is parsley?
Okay, loading.
Yeah, give it a second here. Feels like Roll20's been slow today.
Do I grab a token out for salary?
I thought it was just me.
You should already have a salary. Don't you
I
see yourself?
No, I don't see myself. Am I underneath somebody?
I think
no.
that the image you're using for your token might be broken because I don't see anything on the bottom either for the names. So I think you're on there but invisible right now.
The
Okay.
last fight, I couldn't see celery.
Oh, that would be useful information for everyone.
I can't even see myself, so I have no idea where I am. Let me try and upload a new token and see if that works.
Wait. Don't do that. I'll do it. Oh, nope, that's Fred. Do you see that one?
No.
I see a health bar. I see a health bar that says 82.
That's Todd,
That's
right?
Todd.
Oh, it is. Yes, you're right. I forgot that health bars were on the top.
Can you send me your token? Because I don't, because you added it, so I don't have it myself.
I'm trying to find where it is. I think I did upload a new one.
I'm having pretty bad connection issues today.
Yeah.
How do I copy it from the library to you? That's the thing. I have no idea how.
You don't have it saved?
It's saved in Roll20, but
Okay. In that case, I'll just pick it up from there myself.
how do I copy the library? Copy the folder?
Let's see. There. Let's delete your token, avatar, everything. There we go, and delete that. Everybody probably saw a huge celery. Can you see this token? This KJ?
I'm still stuck
Yes.
loading. It's not.
I
loading for
can
me.
see it, but I can't select it.
Yeah, because it's not celery yet.
Oh,
There we go.
yes.
All right.
Oh.
That one good.
Let me just roll initiative for this.
All right. We are missing Reynard.
Have you loaded in yet?
It's slowly loading. It's almost there.
All right.
Just having, like I said, major connection problems today.
Yeah.
Did you attune to the, what is it? The Amulet of Health, Mervin?
I did. I have them stored as temporary hit points on my.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm gonna change it so that everyone can see how much I have. Because it's a lot.
There you go. You guys can be the new tanks.
Yeah, we're the new tanks.
I'm just a bunch of HP ready to take damage, I guess.
Yeah, because isn't your AC really low too?
It's just 12.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is,
Just 12.
Mervyn with shield is actually really high. You know?
Yeah, I don't use a shield. I don't think we even have a shield among us, but
I think you meant the shield spell, but yeah.
oh, with the shield spell,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm nearly impossible to hit with the shield.
But I don't think you have a melee weapon, do you?
I have a quarterstaff, but no. And I have a dagger, but that dagger's pretty much just for throwing up and using for conjure barrage.
Okay. All right then.
I am proficient with shields.
So you are. Yeah. Okay. So you are going into a surprise round here first.
Okay.
So I do believe
except for-
Todd gets to act.
Yes, Todd, and only Todd gets to act.
All right. So first of all, before anything happens, you suddenly start hearing this cacophony of like voices speaking in your mind in a language you don't understand.
God. I was hoping it was just drow soldiers.
And from the Yes. Those of you who can see in the darkness will see what comes from around the corner. And it just sort of, I suppose, just looks at you, maybe with its hand pointing towards you, and everybody's gonna do a intelligence saving throw.
Boy.
How much is Reyna's aura?
What do you mean?
Aura of protection, it adds a little bit to the save, right? I'm not sure how much more it adds.
Oh, whoops, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, Aura Protection is +2, and it's everyone within 10 feet of me gets the +2 bonus.
Okay, that's mine.
Okay.
We can't use reactions on a surprise turn, can we?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave and rejoin the call 1 sec.
So yeah, I guess if Parsnip actually has advantage on that, mine was the lowest, and it would be 9.
No, Parsnip has a 6.
Or
Parsnip did not have advantage, right?
Yeah, Parsnip just has a 6.
Yeah.
so it's just
So both Parsnip and Pyros fail. You take 22 points of psychic damage. And you are stunned.
okay. Wrong.
Todd saved. Todd saved with an 11.
Wait, Todd?
Todd got an 11.
Oh, sorry, I was not. I did not see Todd. Todd also failed 22 damage over there on Todd and stunned.
Okay.
Let's see, stun. What would that be? That's gonna be. It's gonna be that one. Parsnip stunned. At the end of your turn, you can re-roll the saving throw to end the stun. But Parsnip's turn has actually already passed, so during this surprise round, because you would still be making the saving throws.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because this one is this one comes in at 19. Then it does keep going. Sure, it'll position itself like that. Then another one comes from there and does the same thing, so saving throws, please. Intelligence save.
If I'm already stunned, do I need to make the save again?
Yes.
Your protection was how much again?
2 + 2.
Oh, then I guess
Let me
technically
check.
Todd got a 13.
+2.
Come on, Todd.
So
+2.
Oh, okay. So for my lucky die, I need to say if I use it before or after the roll. Before the outcome is revealed, but after the roll. So, with a 14,
There are 16 right now for it.
oh, it's a 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave it then as a 16.
All right, that's a good choice because you saved. So, okay, damage. Hold on, damage. 33 damage, psychic damage, to Parsnip, to Mervyn, to Reynard, and that's it.
Almost
33
everyone
units.
is done.
Psychic damage. And yeah, the ones who got hit are stunned now. Stun and Mervyn stun. So Frid and Celery are the ones who are not stunned. This one came in at, yes. There's one more enemy that appears. And this one... this one comes in and it casts a spell.
We don't have reaction, so it goes off.
Yeah, it casts a spell which takes out Frid's light. So Frid and Reynard are now basically blinded by the darkness. Yeah, that's it. So going through the turns here, it comes to Reynard's turn. So you get to actually roll a saving throw, intelligence saving throw, to get out of your stun. And that is a fail.
So that'd be a 10.
Yeah, it fails. So then, round number 2. Parsnip. Parsnip's turn, stunned, so roll a saving throw. Now that's a save. You...
Oh, the first one out of stun.
yeah. It is at the end of your turn, so
Okay.
that's all that you do. Frid, you are not stunned.
Okay. The
You
best
are-
play I can make is use an action to activate the dark vision.
And then pass it to Reynard.
So that will be my action.
Mm-hmm. I'll give it to you, sure. I mean, it's one item that's doing this, so you would have to have a possession of the item, but...
Oh, right. I thought we all had one. Okay. In which case I can do something
No.
else.
No, we can say
You could-
that
I
it's
mean, you
on
could-
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would have passed
It's
it
fine.
to one of you.
it's fine.
Right.
So you have some night vision there?
Okay, so I can then see. Are those what I think they are? Oh God, that's not good.
Like mine
Um,
says, tokens.
so that's my action. Then, I can't do that. Actually, I can do that. Helps, I guess. Who's the lowest health out of all of us at the moment?
Parsnip.
Ignore Parsnip. It can die. I can always resummon it.
Parsnip, then Todd. And I guess currently Reynard?
No, you. Pyros.
Actually,
Oh, yeah,
a better
very
use
slightly.
would be
Well, percentage-wise, Reynard would be lower.
120.
a better idea is Bardic Inspiration, and that Bardic Inspiration will go to who's next in turn. It's a intelligence save. Yeah, Celery's got that. Let's give it to Reynard, because I think Reynard might need help with the intelligence save. So I'll do that, and as an object interaction, I will pass the item over to Reynard. Force it into your hand.
Sure, shove it at him.
Yeah.
Take this.
Take it while I'm sitting there quivering, and you just put it in my hand.
Yeah, and then so that we're not all here together, I'm going to then move one, two, three. Oh, yeah. And then I've got a bit of cover from some of them, and that will be my turn.
All right. Celery.
I'm not sure if this is the case, but I don't see any of them in my map.
You.
So
I mean,
if they're out
hold
of
on.
60 feet, then I don't see it. Yeah.
Wait. No, they are within 60 feet. You should be able to see them. Do you see into the darkness?
Yeah, I see.
You see the map?
Darkness, but I don't. Yeah, they are tinted
Okay.
gray, which I think is supposed to be the case.
Oh, I think I can just
Yeah.
barely
There
see the
they
shadow
are.
of one. So
Oh, I see them now.
From where you're seeing, you should be able
Yeah,
to see.
on the left is where they are.
I don't even see it. It's so
Fantastic.
tinted in my map that I can't even tell what it is. Okay, so I guess I'll go in that direction then.
Yeah, I mean they are still like they are at the edge of your vision, so that might be the issue.
Okay, let's see, what can I do? Should I just light this place up? Okay, let's just light this place up. I cast this, and that gives like a 60-foot bright light now. No, 60-foot, 30-foot bright, 30-foot something. Yeah. And then I'm gonna shoot one of
On
my
you.
lights over. Yeah, it hovers about me. Yeah, and I'll shoot one of it at them. So with my bonus action. The frontmost one. I guess it's this one. Bottom one.
Mhm.
I should have created a macro for this. Does that hit?
It's you.
Yep.
Okay. 16 radiant, and I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should I move up all the way? No, moving up all the way is scary. Okay, I'll stay here besides Reynard. That's my turn.
Were you meant to be next to Reynard? Because you are not.
No, right here. Like the 10 foot of Reynard. That's
Okay,
that's
yeah.
what I meant. Yeah.
All
So
right.
I have 7.
All right. One of the mind flayers is going to go ahead and It moves back into the tunnel.
What? Okay.
Mervyn.
Well, I'm stunned, so I guess the only thing I do is redo my saving throw,
Mm-hmm.
which I should be able to pass. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's good.
That is a fail. No. You're unstunned.
The one that stunned me is way more powerful. I will move. Oh wait, can I move?
No, it's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So then Todd redoes his saving throw. Oh God, I hope it's okay, and then I can use Flash of Genius to get him.
16,
Yes,
16
okay.
passes.
16 passes.
16
I don't need to use Flash of Genius. Okay, 16 passes. Woohoo! That's all good.
All right. Then Pyros.
Okay. Let's see how this one goes. Yeah, no.
You are still stunned. Then another Mind Flayer is going to go ahead and retreat.
That's so weird.
They're afraid of my bright light, apparently.
Are they trying to maybe bait us into going after them?
And
Possibly.
then the third one, which does seem to be a little bit different, seems to be like the leader of the group or something, if like by just quickly observing the situation. This one is going to Yeah, it's gonna cast a spell on Celery.
I'll cast Counter Spell. Would I recognize what level or what spell it is? So I know what level to cast my Counter Spell, right?
Yes, it is casting Dispel Magic.
Oh, yeah. Then I'll cast Counter Spell at. It's not gonna go at 7th level, right? Let's just do 3rd level.
Okay.
Will you roll and you might hit?
I don't know. I don't know what level it's casting it at. So
Yeah.
I'll just do 3rd level.
Do the roll.
It's a 13.
Can I use my Flash of Genius on this?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
a-
an
is it-
ability check.
Is it an ability check? Then I
Yeah.
can. So yes, I will use my ability, my Flash of Genius, to add 5 to that.
18. So unless it casts at a 9th level, I still have it.
It's gone. It's gone. Yeah.
All right. The Mind Flayer retreats. Reynard. Stunned. You have Bardic Inspiration for your saving throw, though.
So my Bardic Inspiration stunned, but Bardic Inspiration is a D12.
D10, I think, at the moment.
Is it D10? Well, it's
Yeah.
not going to matter too much, but let's see what we can do. God. Is it a D10 or a D12?
D10. Because it's I'm multi-class as well.
Okay.
Maybe you want to save it since it doesn't. It's not gonna
Yeah.
pass. Anyway.
Save it.
Yeah, I'm not using all that too. I'm done.
All right. That is a fail. You're still stunned. Parsnip.
Parsnip has dark vision, right? Let's just send Parsnip dashing through the walls and see what's across. Dashing moves 30 only. Let me. 4, 5, 6. This is here, and then I'm gonna dash through this way, and hopefully it reaches somewhere. Actually, it doesn't make sense to go through walls. Let's just continue dashing.
Yeah, he has 2 hit points. Don't put him in the wall.
Let's see. What can I see? With the sight of its dark vision, still doesn't know like what it reaches. And then let's go back. Yeah. Okay, that's Parsnip. Parsnip's just gonna report. No idea where they're going. It's just a tunnel.
Okay.
You don't know that. Like you as Celery don't know that. No, because you need to use an action to see through Parsnip, so you don't have that knowledge. It's just Parsnip that knows it.
Okay.
Frid.
Okay, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Very slowly moving.
Yeah, it's trying to see stuff. Trying to think. Would we engage or would we not? Would we follow suit?
Well, which way is the way we came?
The way you came is the other way.
Oh.
So come from behind her. Oh, regardless, we need to go this way then. How long is the duration of that spell? 1 minute. Okay, maybe not just yet then. I am going to ready an action. If one of the 3 entities or one of their species comes into my line of sight, I am going to fire a firebolt at them.
Mm-hmm.
And bonus action, give Pyrus Bardic Inspiration. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Celery.
So I just checked the Find Familiar spell. While it's within 100 feet of me, it can communicate with me telepathically. So it will say it's a tunnel, and that's it.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not gonna be able to reach it anyway. So you know what? I'll go back and cast Cure Wounds on Reyna because it's free. Why not? Yeah. Fire. Oh, that's minimum healing. That's so sad. So, and now continue moving back up, like here, and that's it.
All right.
So I just gave Reyna 5. That's so sad.
Mervyn.
What the hell are you all doing? Why are we not running the other direction? What kind of check do I need to make to like remember stuff about the species that I've seen, that we've like just seen, to know if this is like a classic mind flayer trap, you know, where they attack and then they run away and make you follow them.
Arcana.
Okay. I shall make that Arcana check. Okay.
You being a creature of the surface and these being creatures of the Underdark, you do not have much familiarity with them. You think that they are mind flayers. You think you've heard of these kinds of creatures. You know that they basically you just have a vague knowledge of them being, you know, they having psychic stuff that they do, and there being something really scary that they do, and people being really scared about them, but you're not sure why. But you know that these are dangerous things.
Yeah. Guys, I don't want to be in the Underdark anymore. Now there's mind flayers. Please, can we go the other direction? And I'm gonna we're I am actually just gonna stay where I am. And what action can I do? I'll also heal, right? Actually, you know what? I will ready an action to sprint the second someone tells me that I'm allowed to do so, because I don't want to leave my party. But that's, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I will send Todd forward with the rest, because they should, you know, have someone. So Todd will go there. And then Todd will actually Todd will use one of his charges to repair himself.
I like that Celery is the one who's like charging in, and Mervin's the one running away.
I'm like, everyone's stunned. What else am I supposed to do?
It's up to me now. With my 12 AC.
All right, well, Pyros.
All right, so another intelligence save.
But this time with Bardic Inspiration.
Which, yeah, let's go ahead and see how that goes, because I get the +2. Yeah, okay, I get the +2 from Reynard's thing, so yeah.
Should be good.
You are saved.
Yay.
So for those who were able to see the creatures, the way that they look is unnerving to you, because they are these tall humanoids with like squid heads and tentacle hands, and they are wearing like robes, and they've got a dark cloak on them. So unnervingly, you know, it's one of those situations where it's something that looks too familiar, but then too wrong. Yeah, Reynard. It's your turn to save.
Oh, sorry, had a glitch there. Anyway, yeah, okay. Let's do it.
Yay!
That'll do it.
And you can save the Bardic again.
10
You're no
minutes.
longer stunned. Then it's Parsnip again.
Parsnip is going to go backwards, and then that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, going that way. That's it.
All right. Fred?
Do you want to try talking to them? Universal speech.
What do I know about these things, if anything? What can I roll? Arcana as well?
Yeah, same roll.
Arcana.
Ooh.
You know just as much as Mervin.
Impossible. I read books.
Yeah, and I was listening to Janice's stories. What I'm thinking is, even if we go back the other way, we're just going to get ambushed from behind. So I'm quite keen on going forward, so that's what I will do. One. Oh, no. Oh. It's quite slow. Yeah. 1, 2. I'm also going to shout back. We have to get them. They might attack us from behind. 3.
Stop right there. the moment you you come into the moment you come into the view of the mind flayers, you notice that what do you notice?
The GM can do ready actions too.
We got brain puppies to worry about.
No, you got something else to worry about. Let me just check this.
They decided to use Mind Blast again. Or something like that.
Worse?
Yeah, as a player, I don't know
Worse?
really what they can really do. So I'm, completely in the dark on this, just like Frid, which is great fun.
You know they're dangerous.
I'm saying they're going to repeat the same thing they did just now, which is like the psychic blast that make us stun.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a miracle that Fred saved bullets.
So the mind flayer that's closest to you, it's just standing there, and you notice that its cloak actually just sort of comes alive all of a sudden and flies at you.
Right.
It has a cloak.
Sure.
It's like Doctor
Yes.
Strange.
The cloak itself, like, suddenly you notice that you realize that the cloak was probably never a cloak to begin with, but instead this horrific creature that just flies, and it's actually quite big, and it's basically a flying kind of manta ray kind of thing.
Sure.
And it flies at you, and as it comes in for an attack, you notice that it is you do a split second. In a split second, you notice that it seems to be squinting in the bright light that you are in. But it comes in with an attack. What's your AC?
My AC is still 15.
Still 15.
But I can use lucky to.
You don't have
dodge.
my
No, even with that, I think it's
it's
thing.
15.
No. Or is it?
Did he hit? If he hit,
Yeah,
I'll
it's like-
cast Silvery Barb.
Wait, let me.
Oh, it might be 15 because study letters 12 plus dex, right?
Yeah,
And
which is
then
2.
Plus 2 from, and then, yeah, so then plus 2 for me is 15. Yeah.
Yeah. Roll a d20 and then 2.
No, sorry, it's no, sorry, 12 plus 2 is 14. It's 16. It should be, your DC should be 16.
Is it? Oh, it's 16
If
then.
you're wearing, if you're wearing,
Yeah,
if you're
I
wearing
am.
studded leather, it should be 16. Yeah.
Lovely.
Let me check that it's 12 plus dex. Yeah, it is 12 plus dex. Okay. You should be 16. Yeah.
All right. It misses. On its bite, it tries to come and trump at you, but it doesn't work, and then it swings its tail at you as well, trying to sting you with it, but that one also misses.
Okay.
And in addition to that one, another one of the cloaks flies out, and this one doesn't try to come at you. Instead, this one just lets out a terrible, like, screech that just, like, is absolutely horrible to everybody's ears. I do believe everyone can hear it. Yes, you are all in hearing range of this. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Anything but that. Okay, I'm going to use a lucky dice to re-roll that.
So let's see, who actually has the +2 now? It'd just be Reynard, Mervin, and Pyros?
Yep.
Yep.
So I have
Even
16.
worse, okay.
Also
No luck.
16. Wait, how far is the aura?
10 feet.
Is right now? It's 10. It's 10 feet. Yeah. Okay. God, should I use? No,
10 feet.
I'm gonna say that 16 is probably okay.
All right. Yeah, Pyros, Frid, and Parsnip. You are all frightened.
Frightened.
Yes.
That's it. No damage. Great.
Nope. Parsnip lives on. You are. Well, I just used that for.
Currently, none of us can actually see the creature that yelled, right?
No, one of us can, unfortunately.
One of you can, yeah.
One
I
of
love
us
the idea that
we couldn't.
that Frid said, "No, we have to keep going." Rounded the corner, got attacked, and then something screamed, and then he went. "Ah!"
Yeah. All right. So, okay. Hold on.
It's very
Sorry, this is. I'm sorry, this is taking a moment, but you kind of walked into it, so
Slightly, yeah.
So
You're morbid.
Wait, if it's a frightened effect, don't Reyna have something for it?
We're now.
Aura of courage or something?
Well, yours are different per subclass for some of them.
No. All paladins have that.
10th level, Aura of Courage. Yeah, actually. Though it doesn't help most of us. But you in front of the creature within 10 feet of you can't be frightened while you are conscious. That would be me
Pyros
anyways.
is not frightened. Pyros is not frightened.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm having some major lag problems here. I can't really hear
No
much.
worries.
But if the question is, do we have Aura of Courage? Yes, within 10 feet.
Ah, I knew it was the right choice to stand bravely behind Raynor.
I realized the spell I really wanted to cast is casting time of 1 minute, and now I am even more terrified.
I need to conjure elemental or
The
something.
plan was conjure an elemental on them and then teleport away, but I've now realised that's a 1 minute casting time. So we will see.
God.
So, what the last Mind Flayer does is it creates a wall of force.
I don't like
So
that at all.
weird. Why wouldn't it want us to?
Unless it
Oh,
wants
'cause
to
it
try
can
and trap
still-
me.
Oh, it can because they can still attack us psychically.
So, yeah, Frid is stuck on the other side of the wall of force. The wall of force is basically
God.
blocking the tunnel entrance here now.
Let me read a spell description.
And that's it. That's all. Frid, go ahead. It's your turn.
Okay, so I can now have my turn.
Yes.
Right. So, obviously, I need to keep my spell for the turn for Misty Step. There's like no alternative. So, in terms of my action, because Misty Step is a bonus action, there is.
When it says the wall also extends into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel through the wall, does it mean that?
Does that include
much any-
Misty Step?
Does that include pretty much any
No.
teleport? No.
No, it includes travel in the ethereal plane.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
just
So, like, just like
Etherealness or Blink spell. Yeah.
So just okay. Why does it specifically blink? Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Continue.
So we should be able to Misty Step and Dimension Door through the wall, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Frid
Unfortunate for.
may be frightened, but Frid also is a warrior at heart, so he's going to swing.
I'm sorry. That came out so involved.
He's gonna try and do a sword attack against the closest thing in an attempt to bind it as well. With the Sword of Vines. Alright, a 25.
It's this.
Is it disadvantage? What would be giving me disadvantage?
The fighting.
Yeah, your source of fear
gives you-
is in your
Oh, okay. I
vision.
didn't know that did that as well. Then I will do a second roll. Where is it gone? There. 21. Does a 21 hit?
Yep.
Okay.
The strength DC is what, 17?
Yeah. Seems like it.
Well, that's a crit. It has saved.
Saved, okay.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, Fred is just going to nope out of here. So, 1, 10. Yeah, let's go to there. Misty Step. And I will say, "You're right, Mervyn. I never should have doubted you." Run.
Fantastic.
They're all still there. More of them.
All right. Celery.
So, this seems like the path we still want to go, right, people? Any hit notes? No.
No.
We'd have to wait for the wall to go away now if we wanted to.
I could just bring everybody across if I really want to. But anyway,
You do
I'll
not want to go
cast-
across.
I'll cast Arcane Eye into the space inside, so that I can see. Right. Yes, I'll do that. It has a 30-foot from where I can see it. So I'm just gonna drag a random token. I'm just gonna drag my elemental spirit token, but it's just for sight.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'll start it off here. That's 30 feet, and I can move it. Or is it an action to move? Oh, it's an action
Yeah.
to move it. So I'll just look at it from there, and it's only 30 feet that I can see. Yeah. So I'll just look at it from there.
Hold on. There we go.
Whereas at this point, I'm sure someone would have noticed the first thing they did was dispel the light. And then when Celery created light using Crown of Stars, they retreated. And the manta creature was squinting when it entered the light.
Oh. It's good.
Why would it know my arcane eye is there? That's my
God,
like,
I wish I had prepared pyrotechnics. I maybe could have blinded them.
do we want Todd to go across? No.
I think Todd is. Oh.
I'm gonna ask Maria, do you want Todd to go across the wall of force?
Well, technically, my ready to action kicked in when Fred said I could run, so I'm already sprinting. What are you asking?
Okay, so I'll stay like behind this wall or something. Like so they can't see me or something. Not here.
Is
Yeah.
Is this the tunnel that we came through?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my turn. I'm just staying put there.
Mervin, you should be
Alright,
moving.
well, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I said sprint, so I dash. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay.
All right.
And then I have another, and then I have my turn. That
No.
was my ready to action. My ready
No.
action was to sprint.
Yes, but it's not your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
It's not your turn. It's Mervin's turn.
Okay. Everyone's so. I don't want to get out of sight from everyone. So I think I'll vortex warp Fred next to me, I guess. You're just in range.
Fred?
So how far away am I going?
I was let's put you like 3 spaces behind me or so. Yeah. So like here.
Sure, that's close enough to the rest of the party. I will not resist.
Will you move?
So is it to here? Or
I was thinking like 3 spaces behind me,
okay.
so we can still see people. Reynard has the forgery kit that'll give him dark vision, and I will just Todd will just back up a little, because I still want him to be in between people and the. Actually, so mind flayers, they just sort of. I know that there's the bat thingies. Actually, Todd will back up more in case Celery wants to do some shit. Yeah.
Maybe they will drop War
and
of Force in the fly tree.
Todd will repair again. Goes back up to full. Okay, and that's mine and Todd's turn.
All right. Then it is Paros.
All right. So, at the very least, it seems like the majority plan is to retreat here. So obviously Celery isn't quite as far as everyone else.
I have Dimension Door. I could catch up. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, I will go ahead and move back a bit here, but then just hold my action for Eldritch Blast if we are pursued.
Okay. Then it is the turn of a couple of the Mind Flayers. The Wall of Force drops.
I guess we're gonna have to fight.
Oh.
13. It's 11. The flying thingies also fly away. And it's Reynard's turn. David, it's your turn.
I think he's lagging.
Wow, I can hear noise.
All right.
Yeah, we. Sorry, David, we can't hear you.
Oh, frustrating. Okay. Well.
Nope.
No.
Might just be restarting it.
Is that
Slightly.
Still can't really hear you. It's cutting in. It's cutting out as if you had like a really, really strong noise gate on your microphone or something.
okay?
I think can you try speaking closer to the microphone or louder in general? I think that might be the problem right now.
Sure.
Yeah, now we can hear you. Yeah,
I'm pretty much right into the microphone right now. Can you guys hear me?
yeah, now we can hear you clearly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. This is very frustrating. Anyways, all right. So it seems like we're in kind of a tactical retreat mode. I'm not 100% sure, though. So I'm going to take an action. It is an action to activate the dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, I can't hear anything.
It is
Yes.
an action
Yeah.
to activate dark vision. Yes.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to move to take up kind of a defensive position in front of Celery. So we'll move. Oh my God. Won't let me move. All right, there we go. Done.
All right. Parsnip.
Parsnip is going to diminish in size to become tiny, and
Okay.
I guess you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this 30 foot from me? I think it is, right? Yeah. Okay. Just stay there.
Okay. By the way, you are no longer frightened.
Oh, great.
None of you. You were just spooked for a moment. All right, Fred.
It was just a jump scare.
I'm going to shout out, are they coming towards us? Because I don't want to get attacked from behind. But at the same time, I don't think it's great to hang around.
I currently can't see any of them.
I'm going to shout out, quick vote, fight or flee, and then take the dodge action.
I mean, right now we don't really have to do either. We can just stay where we are and not do anything.
Celery's turn.
Yeah, I know you're saying fight or flee, but I'm like, why don't we come up with a tactical answer to that instead of just fight or flee? I'm gonna move up my Arcana.
What?
Of course, they do not know my eye is there, hopefully. I will tell you that they are all fleeing and they are all inside the tunnel. At least
They
to
are
the
also
people who are
all wearing.
immediately-
They are all wearing their cloaks again.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell it to all of you. It's like we can take them out one at a time. I can still vortex them towards me, and I can do that one at a time, right? So we don't need to take all of them out at the same time. Yeah. Anyway, that will be it. My vote is if we have to still go that way, let's wait and see what happens. If you really want to take them out, we can do that one at a time.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Mervyn.
Celery. There's like a pillar here blocking my line of sight from Celery. Otherwise, I would vortex warp you to me because I'm
Well,
sick
in
of
future,
this. I'm sick. No Constitution saving throw. Okay. I'm just seeing if there's anything to help other people.
Even if
I'll
you're not
shout-
engaging them, I could just scout whatever's ahead with Arcane Eye, and we don't need to move back until we decided that. we
What's
really need to move
ahead
back.
is their lair. We're running.
Okay. You're so
And
convinced.
I.
What if that's the way out?
No, it is not. The way out is never deeper into the Underdark. I want to go back. And I think I'm just gonna ready an action to run again. I don't have this far away. I really don't have anything to help people. Not without being able to see the mind flares. And you know what? Todd's gonna start retreating. Todd's gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, there's Todd with me.
All right. Paros. The party is splitting.
Yeah.
Mid-combat, which is the best time to split the party.
Yeah.
It's alright.
No, it's
I
not
have
like yours.
Reyna. Reyna can solo all of this.
I appreciate your confidence. Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Hear you,
Yeah.
yes. Hear you, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I don't have
probably
a
better.
camera on this computer, but hopefully this works for now. Okay. Yeah,
Well,
of course I
I
can solo this.
Let's see.
Let's go.
Yep. So
Also, those are kind of the ideal combatants for Celery.
one thing to point out is you guys have mentioned before where you couldn't do ascending to one of your friends that are down here because it's blocked between Overworld and Underdark, and so you might be able to do that now.
That's
But
hard.
Is this the time for that?
yeah, I mean, honestly, right now with the fact that the part of the
We
crew
need
is
help
still,
right this second. Come and help us.
the fact that part of the crew is still closer to where these guys were, Pyrus is just going to stay where he is and still be ready in case another one rounds around the corner with blasts.
No,
Okay.
they're running real far away. Yeah, I'll let you know that because I can see them, right? They're running real far away.
Then
The DM is making sure they are out of my arcane eyesight so that I can't vortex them into our area.
no, this one, which I think you might still barely be able to see, right?
I just saw
let
it
me check.
move further out. Yeah.
Oh, you can't quite see it. Wait, you
This
hold
one,
on.
right?
It is you have a 30 feet vision, so you
Yeah.
kind of see it. Yeah, it's still right there. So you can just barely see it at the edge of your vision there, and you see it actually do the mind blast thing.
Against what?
Towards the right, in towards the like kind of where the cave is going.
Okay, got it.
And then it steps back.
Oh, okay.
And the other one... Sure, that sounds fun. They cast a lightning bolt into the darkness out there. And then step back. Reynard.
Sorry, to be clear, it sounds like do we have the sense that they're fighting something else?
I mean,
I haven't had the time to let you know that, so I'm not sure if they have verbal components, if
Yeah,
any.
how-
You could
yeah, I
tell
mean,
from-
I would say no.
What can we hear?
You
we
you
hear,
can't.
like- okay.
No, you can't hear anything. Yeah, you don't have any knowledge of this. No.
How
Okay.
off-putting
Charging around that corner was bad when we did that last time.
Could have gone a lot worse.
Mhm.
Fred really does survive things he probably has no right to.
Yeah.
I mean, if
All
things
right,
had gone really wrong, that could have been a lethal situation for Fred.
Yeah. The moment I saw the three things there, I was like, fuck, am I going to have to roll up a new character? But we survived. Fred the unkillable.
All right. Well, I still think tactical withdrawal seems like the correct plan here. So I'm gonna move alongside Parsnip. Already an action to charge forward if I see something coming, but that's it for now.
Mm-hmm.
You guys need way better cover than that, from what I've seen.
Parsnip.
Hasnip's gonna dash to join the crew. I think that's what I'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me a second while I scroll out. Oh, that's 50 already. Okay, I'll move another 5 more spaces. Okay, I'll be right behind Mervin. That's Parsnip.
All right, Fred.
As it seems we are fleeing, I will move this much and then move more when the party moves. Yeah, but Fred's basically in retreat mode or bunker down if we're bunkering down, and then we can.
And also bunching up for an AoE attack.
Yeah, that's real scary. You should
Okay.
go further down if you can.
Celery.
I'm just gonna yell out at this point because they know we are here, and hopefully the cave echoes so everybody can hear what I'm saying. Fred, it seems like they are fighting something on the other end. Maybe we are just invaders to the other hand. Try speaking to them. You're the only one that can speak to them. That's my thought on that. Do I want to see or do I just want to do a sneaky attack on them? let's just move up further to see what do I see. 3, 4, 5. This is
Are you moving your arcane eye or yourself?
yeah, I have to use my arcane eye too.
Okay,
Is this
just wondering
a
because
dead
I
end over
can't see
here?
you.
You cannot see what's there.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
There is a cloud of magical darkness there.
Ooh. Okay. And then I'll relay even more things. It seems like they're fighting a cloud of magical darkness. Something we did there.
That could be Drow.
I personally just wanna stay within 60 feet of Parsnip, but not in a bunched up manner. So I'm going to be here at this spot. And that's my turn.
All right. It's Mervin's turn.
cloud of magical darkness makes me hopeful that there are maybe friendly drow, but that seems unlikely. So I'm gonna keep moving. I'm not gonna sprint ahead, but I am gonna just. Sorry, wait, one, 2, 4. Yeah, I'm just gonna move ahead a little bit. And keep the rest of these 3 inside of. Yeah.
When
Yes.
Mervyn moves up, I would move the last 3 squares of my movement.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
And yeah, Todd will move up with us. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Oh, I can't see anything now. That's my turn. Todd's turn. Oh, I guess we both take the dodge action. Why not?
Pyros.
So we don't want to help whoever's taking those guys down.
We're not even sure who's hostile.
All right, then
Well, we know
can,
that the players are hostile to us.
right. The enemy of thine enemy is thy friend, or what have you.
Frankly
Guess.
speaking, if a
maybe.
dinosaur popped up right in front of us, we would just attack a dinosaur. What if the dinosaur is like friendly to us? We never know, right? It's just because they're different doesn't mean you have to discriminate them.
They
They
attacked,
attacked us first.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's just a defensive mechanism. If they're already fighting something, they might think we are allies with them.
Okay. You go speak to them, and we'll go
Promise I
on with our
can't.
lives. We'll remember you fondly.
All right. I'll intern there.
Okay. Reynard. David.
Yep. So we still don't hear anything to corroborate the cloud of darkness fight that appears to be going on.
Nope. Nope.
Pretty far away.
Yeah, you haven't heard any signs of
Continue to
combat.
retreat.
All right.
Okay. Stay ready, and again, be ready to charge forward if I see something threatening. But otherwise, just retreating.
All right. Parsnip.
His name is just gonna go around the corner.
Am I
taking full
misremembering
cover.
something, or can you like
That's
switch
it.
places with Parsnip?
Exactly, which is why I'm staying exactly 60 feet of Parsnip.
Okay.
That's it for Parsnip. I'm just staying there.
All right. Then Frid.
I'm going to wait for the rest of our party members to come closer, and then I will use my full movement to follow Mervyn.
Okay. Celery.
Alright, I know they are coming back towards us. They are trying to escape that black thing and coming towards us. So I feel like if we're running, it'll be a chase. I'm gonna let you guys know this. I guess at this point it's really just me versus the party, right, DM? So let's say if I decided to run, would the encounter just end because they're not gonna chase us?
I mean, mostly it depends on what do you want to do with your arcane eye. What are you doing with it?
The Arcana can't go in and see, so the Arcana would just see what is the outcome of this battle with the Mind Flayer and whatever other thing that's inside the darkness.
So you're not moving it right now.
I'm just gonna move it to stay and see where the Mind Flayer is, and if they go into the darkness, then I can't go in because I can't see inside there. Yeah. Wait, the Mind Flayer came back towards us, right? I didn't see that wrong.
Yep.
Wait.
You saw correctly. Yes.
Yeah, I have no idea where they are, even with the arc. If it move it there, are they like in this space?
You see what you see.
Okay, they all disappeared. Apparently. I'll go back with them. They all disappeared all of a sudden. I was like, that seems weird. Seems like they teleported out, maybe. That's it.
All right. Are you all running away now?
Mm-hmm.
Cautiously, but yes.
Yes.
I mean, Celery just told you that they have disappeared. So are you running away?
Well, they might be invisible, so yeah, I still want to get out of Dodge.
And we don't know what's in that magical darkness. Could be more dangerous.
And I would just leave the eye over there just to see if anything come out of the darkness or if the Mind Flayer reappears.
So what, like retreat to the river?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Frankly,
So
I want to teleport.
So are you actually like running, or are you moving slowly?
A fast walking pace.
Yes, that
Not
sounds
running.
right.
We're power walking.
So between those options, you are not running. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not full dash or anything like that.
All right. In that case, you keep on walking backwards out of the way that you've come. To remind you, the time to get to the river is like, I think it was like an hour or so of walking. So you got quite a way ahead of you to get to that point.
Within the hour, did anything come out of the darkness or did the Mind Flayer reappear?
Well, we can do some during out. We don't need to just say we walk run out. We could say we just teleport somewhere not in this cave.
Yeah. I think it's worth
Because
considering.
what are we actually trying to do at the river?
Investigate the water, see if it leads.
Ultimately, we're lost. I say
Yeah.
we teleport out and try and not be lost because we don't speak the language. We don't have a clue where we are, really. We have guesses, but we are not really sure. So I say there's zero reason for us to be here right now when we have a means to not be here.
Fine. Fine.
Seems reasonable. Can we take quick stock before we circle up for that? And how are we all doing hit point wise?
I can cast.
Before you start casting anything, Celery, you see that a group of drow come out of the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And they start following you. Or, well, going that way where you're going as well.
Do they look
So,
mean? Celery, do
I'm
they
gonna
look
have the.
mean?
I have no idea what does
Do they-
mean. I'm just gonna have
do
the
they-
eye follow them if they didn't notice. Yeah.
They outpace the eye. So it doesn't, it can't follow them for very long. It just sees them basically
Sounds like
run through them,
okay.
through there, and they are running through the tunnel there.
Okay.
I
Celery,
think
how about you put a wall of force up so we can talk to them without being attacked by them, and then we can teleport out if we need to. Is that okay? Do you like that idea? Because if we can convince them to help us get out or pay them to help us get out.
Sure.
You know,
Sure,
that's
I can
safer.
do
The
that.
teleport went so wrong when we cast it. I'm just afraid to do it
It
again.
didn't went wrong. On what basis are you
Celery.
saying it went wrong?
Celery, we got hurt and we are lost.
Lost, yes,
I'm not
but
saying it's your fault.
yeah,
I'm not saying
didn't
it's your
went wrong.
fault. I'm saying it went wrong.
Well, we're giving up the opportunity for an ambush if we do that.
To ambush them? Well, see, I want them.
How
I
many
want them to
drows are
help
there?
us. I either want them to help us or I want to teleport.
You counted 8.
8 drows.
Okay.
It doesn't sound that difficult to take them all out.
I don't want to take them out. I want them to help us.
They did take out the mind
Also,
flayers.
We could combine those plans and take some of them out and capture the rest and force them to help us.
What
also,
happened to
I would
Radar,
like
guys?
to hold on. I would like to also kind of just remind you to put yourself in the position of a mortal being who doesn't want to get hurt. Because when you are thinking like, oh, we can take them on, sure, you can probably take them on, but they also shoot like poison arrows at you and everything. So that might not be the first thought that comes into your mind when you're like, oh, a drow war party. We'll deal with it.
And they did just kill the creatures that we were planning on running from.
I think
drove
the
them
mind
off.
flayers just teleported out. That's my guess, because they weren't being attacked.
I don't
They
think
just
have the
disappeared
ability
from my
to do
side.
that.
I have
Wow.
no idea. Maybe they can.
I think I have a new spell that might be good against these guys. So
That was exactly what I was thinking. So we wait for them to catch up to us? Is that what you want, Fred?
I say Wall of Force, talk to them, teleport out,
Thank you.
/ suggestion. See if we can get them to help us. If not, teleport out.
Okay,
Suggestion
sure,
would be great. Yeah.
sure.
Do you have mass suggestion
fine.
yet?
I do have mass suggestion now.
Let's do that plan. I'll put up War of Force. I'll put up War of Force when I know there are like 100 feet close to us, so that I could keep the eye along with us, and then lose concentration on eye and put up War of Force at some point, probably.
I'm not really sure I follow what you mean. The eye is way behind.
Oh, it's outpaced already, right?
Yeah, because the drow are like, they are moving fast. They are like dashing through.
Okay, then I'm just gonna put up War of Force and then wait for them to reach the War of Force.
All right, are you just going to be standing behind the wall? All of you?
Should we just do a picnic and show them that we are non-hostile?
Sure. We believe in the
Blatant
Wall of
picnic.
Force, right?
let's not tell them the wall of force is there, so they just run into it.
I mean, probably more,
Doy.
the bolts go off it. Because they can see us before we can see them.
That is true.
We kind of learned that last time. If you didn't
Yeah, but
already the
these are
first time.
Yeah, but these are tunnels with like turns and stuff. So
True. Actually, that's a good
could
point.
just
We
one
should
of-
probably
yeah,
set
we
up
could-
our Wall of Force in a nice choke point where their vision
Yeah.
advantage doesn't help.
Yeah.
Can we
Like
do
if
that?
it was
Do-
hypothetically here or something,
Hmm.
then they have to come round or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like
Yeah.
there
Using
even
a
better,
corner.
potentially.
yeah,
All right.
something like that.
And what do you do after the wall is up?
We wait.
Wait for them to come.
Do we want to take up a
Yeah, but
neutral,
how?
peaceful stance, or do we want to be like weapons drawn, we're ready for a fight?
You guys want to talk to them, right? So friendly is what we need to present. Let's
I
just
need
get
to
Yeah,
have
it's
friendly.
friendly. I want to project friendly.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's project friendly. Yeah.
So are we like sitting?
I think we could be standing and still be friendly.
Yeah.
How are you projecting friendliness by standing around?
We're all smiling like idiots.
I'm playing music on my
Oh, that sounds real great. I like that music idea.
because I need my loot to be able to cast spells and particular
Yeah.
mass suggestion. So might as well be strumming away, making some tunes.
All right.
And if we're projecting friendly, we should warn them that the wall of force is there. not let them run into it. Actually,
Well, they
It's a
could.
funny
They won't
idea.
run into it because we'll be standing there. So either they'd be running at us, or
Oh,
they're-
that's fair. That's fair. They'll try and fire at us first, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
I want to
So
stand in
you're
front of
just
the team. Sorry, I want to stand in front of the team. Friendly, yes, but not like passive. I want to be ready.
okay. Celery estimates that they should be here already if they were just keeping on running, but they aren't.
Drowse, are you there? We'd like to talk to you. We'd like to talk to you.
I'm gonna send Parsnip forward, like going through the wall and then coming out of the wall of force, and then go Parsnip.
Parsnip cannot go through the wall, but around it, yes.
Yeah, go through the cave wall, but
Yeah, that's the idea.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because the wall of force stops everything. Parsnip, you basically send Parsnip around the wall, around the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and just as Parsnip is getting around the corner, just as Parsnip is getting around the corner, you're using your vision like true Parsnip, right?
No, not using it.
No?
Parsnip
Okay.
has dark vision. Yeah. I have to concentrate on wall of force as well, so I can't do that.
Okay, yeah. So, well, in that case, you just suddenly realize that Parsnip has exploded.
Bye,
Died.
Parsnip.
Rip Parsnip.
My best guess.
And you
they have
hear
some
you
sort of
actually you
detect
would
magic.
hear maybe over Frid's music you would still probably hear something hit the like stone
Mhm.
as it hits its Parsnip. So
So they're just there, and they know that I have a wall of force, and they don't want to come up. So there's some way of detecting magic. My guess. So do we want to walk up to them, stay in like a 10-foot circle, so I could just teleport if we really want to get out?
we're not dropping the wall of force.
We are not dropping the wall of force under no circumstance.
I'm just gonna
Do
call
we
out
talk
in Undercommon. We're lost. We're just trying to find the way back to the surface.
there is no reply.
Offer them gems. Offer them gems.
What if they're affected by the spell plague? Not if you think about it.
Oh.
As you are discussing things, suddenly, generally in front of the wall of force, in that like bend of the tunnel, a sphere of magical darkness, and yep,
That's a neat trick. Will you help? Wait, Pyrus. offer
We
them
know
gems.
the heir to House Drealis.
Didn't they overthrow House Dreal?
W- Yeah, but at the same time, we're trying to use any clout we have.
Yeah.
What's the
that's
worst that
fair.
happens for it?
moments later, you hear. So the cloud of darkness is basically covering the wall of force, but you hear like several basically, your best guess is that they have just shot their crossbows at the wall of darkness, wall of darkness, the wall of force. So you hear these like clink, clink, clink.
I don't think they like that one.
Yeah.
You're not very good at communicating, are you guys? You should really work on your people skills.
Just detect thoughts then.
You hear one of them speak out in a language that is, I do believe, unknown to all of you, but some of you would probably be able to recognize it as Drow, especially with context clues. But you do not understand it, unfortunately.
I would like to cast comprehend languages. And then I will say, sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
So Pyros and Frid would understand this. I don't think anyone else speaks Undercommon. And for Frid, you probably don't really understand necessarily why this is happening, but for Pyros, you would understand that this person doesn't seem to speak the language very well. And they basically say they shout out saying, "Stop magic."
Don't try and kill us.
Do not stop magic.
So here's the funny thing, because I'm pretty sure that for Frid being able to have people understand him.
Yeah,
Frid is just speaking common here. Assuming everyone speaks it.
Yeah.
I am doing exactly that because that's a Frid thing to do.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like the universal speech thing, but I think that it doesn't actually say anything about having to see them, but anyways, they'd have to be within a certain range.
Yeah, 60 feet.
His universal speech just charades.
Language of math.
The language of math.
So does anyone, meaning Pyros, does anyone reply to them in an understandable way?
Can you tell us how to get back to the surface?
Are you speaking in Undercommon, Pyro?
Yes. Yep.
They say, "Who you?"
Offer them gems, Pyros. Maybe they want some gems.
Why
You have no idea what they are saying. But,
bribe is a good idea, always.
That's right. Gift giving is universal diplomacy.
Yeah.
At the same time,
but you have no idea what the conversation currently is. Like,
I know.
If they are saying like, "We kill you right now."
Yeah.
Fair.
Our experience with these people so far is they just try to kill us, and if they kill us, they get whatever we have anyways.
That's true.
That's an interesting question to ask someone that I don't know what they would care about.
I feel like we're at an impasse. We don't have anything to offer them that they want.
Yeah, just
we either need a show of strength to make them afraid of us, or we just need to retreat.
So yeah, who you Pyros, adventurers.
You haven't met Frid. He's particularly persuasive if he wants to be.
The voice says, Actually, they are going to drop the darkness. So you see there is basically you see like a very well organized little row of 8 male drow warriors who are in a strange little formation, basically, with all of them with hand crossbows pointing at you. And the one you recognized from the voice who has spoken to you before says, "From surface."
Yes, we are trying to go back, but we got lost.
Where you come?
Just gonna point back into the mine, I guess. We appeared over here, trying to teleport somewhere else.
They say, "No surface there. Where come?"
Do we have the name of the dwarven city?
I'm going
Don't
to
ever.
use my universal speech thing,
Yeah.
just to speed this up. The language barrier. One or more creatures equal to my charisma modifier. So that's 5 of them. So sure, I will make the main one and then the first 4 behind it understand me, and then I will say we teleported into the cave from that direction. You may speak Drow if you'd like. I can understand it.
The leader person looks at you. Basically, they've been kind of generally targeting your whole group with their crossbows. Now the leader person points their crossbow at you, and everybody else also points their crossbow right at you. And they speak to you in Drow, so now nobody else understands. And they say, "Why do you speak our language?"
I use magic the same way how we ended up in the caves. We mean you no harm.
They say, "What do you mean ended up in the caves? What magic?"
We used a teleportation spell trying to get somewhere else, and it went wrong, and we ended up in the caves.
I say, they say, what are you looking for here?
The exit. We want to leave.
Then why are you going that way?
Because we were running away from the mind flayers that attacked us.
Yes, we hunted them down.
Thank you. That was very much appreciated. Could you point us which way the exit is and not kill us, please?
They say, "Why would we kill you?"
You did shoot arrows at us, so I'm not really sure why you'd attack us without provocation.
We thought you were with the mind flayers.
As you can see, we are not.
All right then. Well, we can take you to the surface.
Okay, then in common to the party, I will relay what they've said to me, because obviously no one else understands Drow. And I will say, do we trust them?
Trust the basis of friendship. If you say so, I'll drop War of Force right away.
Or do I want to see
The wall of force is dropped.
Could you
Oh, whoa.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
guess
it
we'll
was?
find out right now.
Do they want any sort of payment?
I haven't asked for any.
Then just ask them to lead the way and see what happens. I guess we just have to
Please
trust them
Yeah.
until
lead the way
otherwise.
then. I say to them.
They say we can take you, but it's a long way.
How long, roughly?
1 day to our city.
Oh. Okay.
I'll relay that.
Okay.
Have we understood
wanna-
what we mean by exit? The drow might not think of the surface as an exit.
Well, we said we wanted to get back to the surface. Like that was pretty clear, right? That seemed pretty clear.
How far are we from Dirk Azef? Do they even know? I just want to know. I feel like I still teleported to the right area.
I might as well say, do you know the Dragon Horfnidring and its lair?
No.
Okay.
Do we have the name of that dwarven city?
Dirk Azef. That's
Yep,
the
Dirk
name.
Azef.
Dirk Azef.
Oh, and then I asked,
Okay.
do they know where that city is? Dwarven city.
No.
Not. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
That's a bummer. What about the mountain range in general? The southern
I mean,
part of the mountain.
I'm not sure this random hunting or combat party is going to know
That's fair.
the best geography of the surface. It'd be like us knowing the Underdark geography. It's not going to be a common thing, I think.
That's fair. If they take us to their city, then we might be able to find someone who is more equipped to help us.
You can finally find Janice.
Very fair. Okay.
Do we really want to go to a drow
And we
city?
might be able to.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Uh,
also,
yeah.
I only have an hour of being
Uh,
able to communicate with them, and if they're saying it's a day's travel, that's a. My vote
Yeah,
is
we-
for
I mean, we
teleport.
can-
My vote is for teleport. Honestly.
Oh, I'd rather go with the drow, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm fine, Andy.
I mean, they seem confident. Actually, you know, can I do an insight check to see if they're like?
No, because you don't understand anything they are saying.
Oh, you're right. I don't. Never mind. That's true. That's fair.
It isn't even wise enough to do an insight check.
We were warned many times that the that teleportation would be dangerous, and then it went wrong immediately, and they said that someone could help us, and I know it's dangerous and we could, you know, get mugged or whatever, but we can also, you know, when we need to speak more detailed, we can use comprehend languages, but undercommon works okay. Pyros' undercommon works fine. Okay.
I could just ritually
The drow
cast
say
telekinetic bond.
the drow say they say, what are you saying? Stop speaking.
Oh.
We are talking about whether it is quicker to teleport away. It may not work again, so we are cautious about it.
Say teleport. No. Follow us
Do
and
they have
we
a
will take
teleportation?
you.
Do they have a
Have they said what they
teleportation
want
circle
in
there?
payment?
I will ask, do you require payment?
They say we don't need. We are going back to the city ourselves.
I'd like to insight check that. I'm not the best with insight, but that I will check. This is why I don't do insight checks.
You find nothing wrong with that statement. They are heading back to their city, and
yeah,
you can tag along.
Might as well.
Then I will say to them, my magic will run out in an hour's time. At that point, please use Undercommon with my friend.
They say there's no need for speech. We just go. You
Very
should not
well.
speak. You should stay quiet, or the creatures will hear you.
Right, okay. Yeah, and I'll say that I'm going to relay that to my party, and then I'll relay it to my party.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Raynar's heavy armor clang, 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 clang.
He's molten armor, right?
It's
Yeah,
like
it's-
grafted
it's-
to my skin.
Yeah, it's silent.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Maybe Todd is the only one making clanks.
Sorry, what did I miss?
My armor.
Yeah, remember when he was
Oh,
introduced?
yeah.
It's like a body paint almost.
Hmm.
Fused to his skin.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
And I don't know how to take it off.
Horrible.
The drow say, we move now, silently.
Understood. We'll do that.
You do notice that they are still pointing their crossbows at you. Two of them move on ahead, and the rest kind of give you way to join in the middle.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all appear to be kind of the same gear, the same general fighting style and disposition.
Yeah. They carry like they got scimitars on them. You see, they've got some daggers. You see, they have those crossbows. They've got like extra bolts for them. They have like small like backpacks, but everything is really like well tightly packed up so that they don't cause a lot of noise.
Do they have
They
any
move around
symbols
very
on them?
silently. Any symbols?
Do they have any kind of
Yes. You do not recognize them.
Okay.
They're not
Do
convenient.
Reyna recognize them? Do Reyna recognize them?
No. None of you would recognize any of these symbols that they have.
Yeah, if it's not words, then I don't recognize it. But if it's words, I do, because I have Eyes of the Runekeeper.
They don't have a T-shirt with words on them.
Yeah.
Go House
Understood.
Duralis, go.
All right. Well, if we're going to get moving, I'd like to, as we move, I want to study the drow, see if I can pick up any wisdom from them as far as how to move silently, how to move carefully through the Underdark, provided we're moving.
Yeah, I think you are heading off then.
Okay.
So, firstly, are you going to stay quiet, or are you going to discuss things among yourselves?
I have a question for you, Duke. Could I do visual casting while I'm on the move?
No, you gotta like
Okay.
sit down and
Then it's fine. Yeah.
and yeah.
How fast are we moving?
You're moving like at a regular pace. But you are really impressed by how like silently these drow are moving. They a little bit through the travel they do still have their like crossbows at the ready. You're not really sure if it's for you or if it's for something else in here. But they have them ready. But otherwise they are moving like without almost any sound, compared to you, all of you like making a lot more sound than they are.
We're trying our best.
Are any of them receptive to overtures of like recognizing as far as me being Marshall and them being Marshall, just kind of, and being impressed by their weaponry, kind of a little nod of just trying to create some kind of inroad of friendship with any of them?
They do not seem to like really respond to anything like that. They seem to be very focused on like keeping an eye on the surroundings. Some of you might almost like get the sense that because of the way how like vigilant they are, you might even get the sense that the place you are in is like super dangerous for some reason, because they are like really alert all the
In the
time.
middle of a war or something.
Maybe that explains why they want the company.
We're
Yeah,
bait.
maybe you're bait.
Maybe.
Who knows?
If anything, we seem like a danger to them because we make noise even when we're trying to be quiet. I cannot imagine Todd is quiet in the slightest.
So you keep on going along with them. You pass through where you fought the mind flayers, and the cave system continues on. There you start getting up to intersections where the drow just, with utmost confidence, just pick one and go through that. You also see more and more of these like underdark plants growing around. Not like filling the whole place or anything, but there's just like you just see like a couple of mushrooms there. A flower that's shedding some light there. That kind of stuff. As you travel on, Fred and Reynard might want to refresh your dark vision, unless you want to light a light.
Yeah, I will refresh it.
Okay. How are we, like number of charges?
We let me take 2 more off. We are at 6 charges.
Okay. Yeah, I'll refresh it as well.
So that would be the 8-hour mark.
Have we taken any rests along the way?
No. You're just like going. If you think you would feel a little bit tired at some point, you could try to ask them for a break.
No, I think it behooves us to show competence.
You know, I was just thinking of a prank. If I cast Arcane Gate, that make us go into the same loop, and then we go in the same loop over and over again for an hour. So, are you sure you know where I'm going? I feel like I've seen this cave a few times.
Is Arcane Gate invisible? I don't think it is.
No,
It's not invisible, but I just thought it was real funny.
Yeah, you keep going, and along the way you come up, for example, to a larger cavern, which actually you end up at the top of a cliff there, and there's a rope that's tied there, and the drow just start climbing down it, and then they expect you to do that as well. It's not that long of a climb, but you sort of have to try to climb your way down.
All of us are going to make athletics checks.
Pirates will
no.
fly.
You'll fly?
Yeah.
I'll just climb down.
All right. The cave includes a like half of the cave is actually a lake that you walk alongside, You can feel how cold the lake is just by being next to it. And overall, the temperature is chillier than you would probably like on the surface. The air quality seems to be all right, though. But constantly as you're walking along, especially in these bigger caves, you get these sort of moments of like looking in the periphery of your vision and seeing like something moved back there. But the drow just keep on going. At no point have they like stopped and been like, watch out. But they are constantly like scanning the area and looking around. But they are just confidently keeping on and leading you through this cave. You note that you are going quite a lot downwards. Eventually, you actually see what looks to be some sort of little cave that's like somebody lives in there. That kind of a cave, like it's got a door on it and everything. And you can your drow party is leading you past it, but as you look at the door, you can just barely tell that there's probably somebody on the other side looking at you through a crack in the door or something.
Oh wait. As we pass by.
The sign of war.
Yeah.
Basically, middle finger, yeah.
Then, quite soon after this, the drow party finally stops, and you can almost hear ahead of you. You can hear some sort of like light rumbling noise or something. Like there's very faintly you hear some sort of like noise going on there. And the drow leader turns to Pyros and says, "We hear."
All right, so yeah, just say to everyone. He says we're here.
Thank him for us then.
Yes. So, thank you. So, where do we go?
You go leader, pay price.
Okay.
So we go to the leader and pay price. Interesting.
How much does it cost? No, it's free. We were going there anyway. Pay the price.
You're not paying them.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well.
Okay. Where is the leader?
They say, "We take."
Okay.
And then the drow behind you kind of form into more of a line, and they bring their crossbows up, kind of pointing at you again. And the leader keeps on walking, and the ones behind you start walking as well.
All right. Well, we have to follow, though it seems like we might be more prisoners
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I really hope we're not prisoners.
Hey, if this goes wrong, remember, Mervyn was the one that said we have to go with them.
Just remember, it's Mervin's fault we're in jail again.
Yeah.
I mean, jail sounds fine, right? You can always teleport out of jail unless there's delirium in it.
I mean, the first time we were in jail, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, actually. Dupe, is there anything I can do to, like, hide?
Kill someone?
my-
You're not gonna kill somebody in the trial city.
I'd like to see if I can hide my tinker's tools somewhere on my person.
I mean, you probably could, but do you want to do it right now in front of these people who are looking at you?
It's great that teleport is just verbal component. I don't even
Yeah,
need
okay,
anything.
never mind. I won't.
So I think it's probably safe to say we're following along for now.
Yeah. So, as you've gotten deeper and deeper, the plant life has become more varied, and you've seen like giant mushrooms and stuff like that around. But still, it's been pretty scarce. The Underdark doesn't seem to be that very like full of life, which doesn't come as a surprise to any of you, as you are in a cave. Stony, rocky cave, but as you walk with your new friends, you come up to a much bigger cave, like a vast cavern that is high, has a quite high ceiling on it, and is very large and is filled with a city. A city that to you looks strangely familiar in style, but also not. It's like it looks, you recognize it as like elven styled, but everything seems very strange. There's a dim light over everything, as there's luminescent plants that you can see. You can see some street lights as well that are lighting the place up with a dim light. The colors of everything seem very strange and seem very off. But what you notice most of all is just the amount of plant life and everything around here. You see that there's a lot of different kinds of strange Underdark plants still. They are not plants from the surface or anything. But in the city itself, you can see that there's like several what appear to be like trees, but basically like tree trunks that have been transformed into some sort of buildings.
What's the general attitude of the populace?
Well, as you are approaching the gates of this place, you don't see too many people yet. But the gate guards seem to... they don't seem to be reacting to you as much as you would probably expect them to. It seems like what's happening is kind of par for the course. As you are being led through the gates, the guards don't question the drow. They don't question you. They just let you in without anything. You see buildings all around you. You see these trees going up. You see plants all around. You see all kinds of statues. Overall, one thing that kind of surprises you about this all is that the city itself somehow doesn't seem as like evil as you would expect, because you've heard stories of the evil bad drow in the Underdark who are all about like kidnapping children and and eating babies and such things.
Yeah, whatever.
So it's like you were expecting like horror, but it actually seems strangely beautiful down here. You see in a moment you see a bunch of people around here. You were perhaps expecting to see a majority of drow, but actually kind of counting the people around you, it looks like other races are actually like if you take drow in one hand and other races in the other hand, the other races are actually outnumbering the drow. You see people of all kinds of races. You see somebody who you think is just a human. You see someone who is a dwarf, but they look strange to you. You see a gnome that looks strange to you, and then you also see a lot of people who you don't know what they are.
Is there any
Of
obvious
the other
hierarchy or
races.
difference between the races?
Right. That's what I was gonna ask.
Any what kind of difference?
Any obvious hierarchy or deference shown from one race to another, or are they all just kind of coexisting with no obvious stratification?
As you sort of take a look at the situation again with those eyes, you can definitely tell that the drow are the top dogs and everybody else is not a level down, but like bottom level. Like
Are they
there's
slaves?
a lot of
Are they all? Is this a situation that is actually very common where the slaves outnumber the slave owners?
Basically, you would guess that's the case. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. AJ, what did you want to ask?
The gates that we've come through, are there guards on both sides of the gates, and does it look like it's the one point of entry into the city and the one exit, and it'd be hard to leave the city in a hurry?
Well, as far as you can tell, this is the only way in and out, and yes, there's guards on both sides.
It's like could we scale the wall? Is there like a wall to scale, or is it just ceiling to up to the ceiling?
No, there's walls you could possibly climb, but they are sheer stone and go up quite high. But I mean, you could technically do it.
Or fly over, yeah.
Yeah.
And how guarded are the walls? Is there like loads and loads of drow on the walls with like crossbows or bows even?
You do see actually that there's quite a lot of presence on this like gate and wall section here that you come through.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
The drow you have are leading you onwards. You see around you. You see a lot of things that look like they are probably just houses, probably just places for people to live. You don't see anything that strikes you as especially special, other than these like big tree buildings. So you can't you find it hard to tell really what's what here, but the streets are varied, as you can see in terms of some of them. Oh, I should probably turn off the turn order. So some of them like squeeze down quite small, and other times it's fairly big. But overall, you get the sense that this whole city is kind of it's being built in limited space, so sometimes a building just has to go somewhere where you would have a street.
Is there any like as we're walking? I don't know how much of signage they use, but is there anything that would particularly stand out?
They actually, you don't see any signs or anything like that. No street signs or anything like that. You don't see anything like indicating that, hey, you are now in this area or this area. But something you notice is that in the middle of it all is this strange like rock spiral that keeps going up, and there's buildings on top of it and everything, and all the way on top of that spiral you see you can see a some sort of big stone obelisk, and Frid and Mervyn would actually possibly yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, you would possibly remember that from your drow friend's explanation.
What did you say, sorry?
It's a timekeeping device.
It's
Timekeeping device, that's what it was. Okay.
Any other questions?
Are we heading towards that big spire in the center of the city?
Possibly. You can't quite tell yet.
Yeah, this is really risky. But I am.
Are you gonna start shooting?
No. I want to hide my tinker's tools on my person.
No.
I just want to hide them. It's just tools, but they're my spellcasting focus, and I don't want them taken away.
Why do you have to hide them? Just blatantly put it and shove it into your pocket. It's like, why? Why can't you do
Well,
that?
they might search us and take
They can
away.
search. In what world are you going to be able to search something that they're not going to be able to find it if they want to find it?
Fine.
With them watching you.
Just blatantly put it on you.
I don't know what the
Never
goal
mind.
is here.
Fine.
Other than to antagonize them, it seems.
I mean, I would give you a sleight of hand check, but yeah, like this. Yeah. I don't know if there's gonna be.
Search us, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be like because if they like strip search you, then what are you gonna do?
I can't hide it up my ass right now. That's not really an option right now.
You're gonna have to roll pretty high for that.
Right now, hide.
Yeah.
Well, look, it's a dragon. Everyone looks, and then you're like, no.
Very quickly, yeah. And I've always imagined my tinker's tools as like, gosh, what are they called? They're like the multi-tool.
Oh, I know.
Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army knife. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, Swiss Army knife. Where it's like.
I mean, it would probably be that, except that it would not be like as one object, but rather as all of the objects that comprise it, and in like a leather pouch or something.
Yeah.
As you walk across the streets, there's this. You notice this large building to your right over here, where you can hear screeching out of it. Some sort of creatures, not like people screaming, but some sort of creature screeching and making a fair bit of noise.
That's a very different image.
Yeah.
Like pain screeching or like mating call screeching?
like
Didn't even go there.
like birds singing, but just screeching loud noises instead of nice melodies or something. Do you speak to your friends at any point here? Or are you just
With
following
the
along
level
silently?
of the communication we got between, I think it's best we wait until we're with someone who actually speaks a language we can all speak properly.
Yeah, I mean, as far as we know right now, we're just being brought to the leader, so...
Mhm.
Yeah. We're definitely not going to be sold up as slaves.
Well, you keep on going. You come up to some sort of large town square kind of thing. There's a fountain, and the water in it doesn't seem to be quite right.
Is that the green thing on the map?
Yes.
For the people that are around here that are not drows, do they look like they have their own will?
Give me an
Or like
insight
they're
check.
always accompanied by a drow? Inside. Oh, that's kind of good.
You get the sense that they aren't being like mind controlled or anything, but rather just like how should I put it, like
Brainwashed by propaganda.
well, not necessarily brainwashed, just like they're like submissive. You get that sense that they know that they have no choice, basically. That's kind of the sense that you get out of it.
Sorry, one quick
Yeah.
addendum to that. Do we notice any kind of resentment or anything like that? Like, is there any sign of even hidden animosity between non-drow and drow?
Give me an insight check on that. You too.
Did we just stumble upon like a plot here that we were not part of? We should teleport more often.
I guess I'll very quietly whisper to whoever is standing directly next to me. I think the non-drow are all slaves.
Reynard, you don't get any sort of sense of that. You don't get any sort of sense in terms of that. So it's not like a positive or negative yes or no to your question. Maybe not. And also, yes, I had to make this whole thing up between last week and this week because I was not expecting you to just teleport into the Underdark.
You could have just teleported us to Dirk SF like I wanted to, you know? That would have been safe.
Anyways.
Sorry, one more question. Do
Okay.
I see any non-drow carrying weapons?
No. You do not. The drow party that you are with take you up the stairs of this building here. They take you up the stairs to it, and then the building itself has like two doors, and both of them have two guards standing in front of them. And these guards just open up the door. Again, no questions have been asked either way. They just open up the doors, and your friends kind of make way again, and the lead drow says in Undercommon, they say, they say, go, submit.
Great.
Submit.
Last chance to teleport out.
As you're sort of taking a moment to consider it, they say again, go.
Let's go. They might be meaning like submit a tribute or something.
Okay. Let's just verify our suspicions.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Let's verify.
But stay in a safety circle of 10 foot around me.
Got it. Celery in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, we can head in, I suppose.
Yes.
You enter a building that looks it looks overall a bit like a temple, but also a bit like a throne room kind of situation. So it's a little bit of a mix of both. And you haven't noticed anything like this before this, but inside here you notice immediately that this place has a lot of like spider imagery associated with it.
Fred wants out.
It's okay, Fred. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
And on the other side of the doors, there's two other guards again, and they draw their swords and kind of like calmly, not like we kill you now, but rather just calmly draw their swords, and they cross them behind you, kind of indicating like no exit, and then they just one of them just motions you to go forward.
Okay.
Wow.
Can I do
Guess
a
we can't
religion
quit.
check or a history check for the spider?
Religion.
God, I should have taken the earthquake spell instead of the incendiary cloud.
No, we're fire themed. We're all fire themed.
Yeah, causing an earthquake
sorry,
in the
religion.
underground city. That can't go possibly
Perfect.
wrong.
Perfect.
Oh my
right?
god! I crit! Tell me all about this spider.
Yeah, so you can't be sure, of course, but you are pretty certain that this seems to be some sort of temple too, or then just like has a lot of, tribute to the goddess known as Lolth, who is the queen of spiders and kind of the main drow god, which is why you would possibly know this even, because they are like the big drow god. What you know about Lolth is that she's extremely, excessively, supremely evil, and also spiders. That's kind of that's the general gist of it. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of the evil drow goddess, spiders, and
What's the relationship
really bad.
of this drow goddess with Malaki?
Very enemy.
Very enemy. Okay.
I think Malaki. Let me check actually.
I was thinking maybe they're neutral. Of unbeknownst ones, they're friends. Why not?
do they?
How do different pantheons work in this world? Like, is there mythology of like the orc gods interacting with the elven gods, for example? Or are they sort of like?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a generally accepted thing amongst people is that the gods exist on their own planes out there somewhere, and they do their own things, and maybe sometimes they'll help you out with something, but they've got like their own stuff going on, and yeah, there's oftentimes like legends of battles between gods and gods killing gods even, and that kind of thing.
Okay.
But yeah, you just walk along.
Are we in like a throne room? Like as the guards cross their swords behind us?
I mean, you're at the guards right now. I'm just asking if you're walking forward.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can get a better view of what's going on here. Yeah, you walk along a little bit, and you see basically at the end of this place, you see a round table, very everybody is equal kind of round table, except that it is not, because there's the seating seems to kind of go around the table in a spiral that goes up. So there's a extremely clear hierarchy of all the seats. And the last seat,
but all the seats are a different height.
yeah, and the last seat is much higher than everyone else. The table doesn't seem to be that like useful for the people sitting in these seats, as it's flat. So there seems to be some sort of symbolism around there. But yeah, then you can see like spider idols and all kinds of stuff like that. But something you notice is that this place, all you see is drow over here. And at the table, you can see a couple of drow, female, all of them. You do see some guards all around. The guards seem to all be male drow. One of the female drow who is standing in front of this highest seat shouts out to you, speaking common, and they shout out to you and say, "Come forth."
Yeah, I guess approach.
We do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Put on our best, like, diplomatic airs and approach.
Yeah.
Some of us have trained for approaching royalty or emperors, so using that through-
Should we do? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this stupid little thing. I have it written down.
it might make us seem more important. So yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Of course, Raynor
Okay.
wasn't there for that, so you wouldn't
Yep.
Right.
really know. But
I walk
Walk.
forward, intending to do a nice courtly bow, and then you guys burst out into song behind me.
No, it's walk, stop, be announced by the Matrodomo. Walk, stop, bow. Walk, stop, kneel, be greeted, and then stand. And don't look them in the eye. That
When
the-
meeting the
that was-
Emperor specifically.
That was
When
the
meeting the
emperor.
Emperor.
Yeah. When we had an
Like,
audience.
whatever, guys. You guys are out of
And
my
there's
mind.
no
I'm just gonna
Metrodomo
walk
to
up.
announce.
I'm just gonna walk up and not even bow.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Oh,
I think personally, it would just make more sense to walk up and then kneel.
Yep.
yeah.
Why? They
I
just
follow
say
that lead.
move forward to them, so I'm just moving forward.
Actually,
like
you know what?
asked.
Yeah,
They didn't
let's
ask you to
not-
bow.
You know what? I think they would actually respect us being not.
No. Until I know what's up with them, I'm like, yeah, just going straight.
I'll
up.
give
So
them
who-
a bow.
Who among you bows?
Fred does.
Fred?
does.
Right, Pyros.
Sure.
Okay. The drow doesn't seem to care either way. They just sit down in their chair and they look at you for a moment and then they say, "Who are you?"
We are a band of adventurers, and we ended up in the Underdark after a teleportation mishap.
It wasn't a mishap.
You come from the surface,
Yes, we do.
and that is where you wish to go now.
That is correct.
Very well. We can let you go.
That is very kind. What might we
Direction.
need to offer in return for this service?
She asks, "What do you have to offer?"
We have, correct me if
Knowledge of the surface. Are you interested in the knowledge of the surface?
Gems. I'm not sure they'll be
Why are
interested.
you guys
in
talking
our
about
knowledge.
gems?
gems was the main thing. I was going to check the value of our gems.
Yeah, gems. We already gave some gems, and that's been taken off the card. The gems that we were exchanging for revivified diamonds.
We have some gems that we could offer.
Yeah, we have plenty. We have plenty of gems.
If that takes your fancy.
She says, Shindanareth does not require any of your treasures. Our riches are far beyond your imagination.
Oh, okay.
We're very happy for you.
She says, as Celery's pointed out, that you have knowledge of the surface. She says, on the other hand, the maps you carry, they are of value to us. Leave them with us, and you may go.
Very well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Does that include all maps? The surface?
The only one I don't want to give over is the crude, weird one that we got in Foreign Loss, and that has the symbol that matches Raynar's brand. It's the only one I don't want to give up.
I have
All the
more.
rest of them-
I have more maps than what we actually have. Do you want me to draw them all out for you?
Are you asking us or the?
No, I'm
Drow?
asking the
Okay.
the drow person who's in the high seat.
She says, we will take any maps you have.
Like right now, or including the drawn ones?
She says, you may stay in our city if you wish to draw.
Oh, like copy all of our maps.
That was my intent. And maybe draw some fake ones because they do not know whether it's true or not. So just draw some fake ones as well.
But why?
But why?
Yeah,
Because
why?
I'm cautious like that.
In a world where people can detect your thoughts and do so undetectedly, why would you have hostile thoughts or antagonizing
Then
thoughts?
they would already know that I'm trying to lie, so it's fine. If they do not know I'm trying to lie right now, it's fine.
I don't care about any of the maps except for that one
I mean, the rest of them are just like maps of the cities we've been to, and like we can get those again if we go back to those cities.
Sure.
Fred
if you guys
quite
are so
likes
happy
living,
giving
so
it.
he's going to be happy to offer any and all of them.
Sure. I'll go along with the group and just the only other maps is like the area of Cantop region, which I can draw out, and then I'll draw those out. It's not gonna take long. I'll tell this lady.
All right.
She says, if you wish to stay, then you will be what's the word I'm looking for? This is
A nice word for enslaved.
Yes, if you wish to yes, in
Chaperone.
fact, if you wish to stay, you will follow the rules of all the thralls.
Oh, the trolls.
We can purchase our maps again. It is not an issue.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Please, let's
We
just hand them over and
been
then.
offered a very nice deal. We will
Leave.
graciously accept this.
She says, so you accept to give us all of your maps?
Yes.
Our parchment maps showing geographical locations. Yes, those maps. Not unless this is some weird Fae type stuff, and it's all the maps in our brains, and they're going to cut our brains out.
The map fake Arcanium.
She sort of motions to one of the male drow present here, and says, Selakia will search you, take all of your maps.
Okay.
It's not that big a deal, Murph.
I know. I just want to look at it one more time so I can copy it down because it's really simple.
I literally have a cartographer's tool with like half-drawn maps. You can tag that too. Up to your interpretation of what this cartographer tool is out drawing.
So the drow starts searching through all of you, and assuming none of you throw up any sort of you don't do anything. Yeah, they will just go through basically every hole and crevice in your clothing and equipment, and kind of go through everything and look at everything. They'll like find, for example, the time stone. They'll just look at it and put it back, and basically search through all of what you are carrying, and just grabbing anything that looks like a map.
Did they remark on my armor at all?
No. This drow doesn't speak anything. They just sort of do their job, and you think they don't ask any questions.
Do they take anything that they misinterpret to be a map? Like, I don't know, a recipe or something?
No. They know the difference between words and words and
Well,
drawings.
you never know.
This drow male may not speak, but they are not complete idiots.
Thank God I don't have the plans to the Mervian Oculum anymore.
So yeah. They basically just go through and grab all your maps and take them, and then the drow male just leaves, and the female sitting at the high chair, says, "Is there anything else?"
Have they
Before we-
taken the ley line map?
Yes.
Okay.
So before we go with all this talk of maps, is there any chance you might show us where we are?
She says, "What do you mean? Are you lost?"
Yeah.
That's how we came to be here. If you
Hmm.
know our position relative to the surface or the Underdark, we would greatly appreciate the favor.
Where are you trying to go?
Whatever the name of that dwarven city is.
Are you familiar with the dwarven city of Durgazeth?
Dirkus.
She says, no, there are many
Okay.
dwarven cities up there.
What about the mountain range right beside Kentok?
Don't know if I'm gonna know what Kantok is.
Yeah, she says,
She have the map there.
what
You can look
is
at the map.
what is
The
Kantok?
map that we gave her. On
Could
the
we try to
map that we
piece
have
together-
just given you. Yeah.
Yeah, can we try to piece together our knowledge from our maps that we're
She-
sharing with what they know?
The maps are off to the side. She has not looked at any maps.
Okay.
Do we know what the name
On
of the mountain is?
There's a mountain range that runs through the center of the continent. We want to get roughly to the southernmost point of the. Oh, the southernmost point is the tower, isn't it?
Yeah. Southern.
She
east point.
interrupts you and says, "You are under that mountain range. The exit where you will be taken will take you east of the range."
But
That's
how far north
useful.
are we? That is very good. Yes, but I was just wondering how far north are we?
You are in the south.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Then, yeah. That's
Thank you.
perfect. Thank you.
Unbeknownst to us, this lady's name is called Zixioff. And then we have to come back here. Anyway, let's go.
Great. Okay. Are you giving us directions, or is someone escorting us?
She says, "You will be led out."
Perfect.
All right.
Great.
She's just sitting there. There's also a couple of other female drow sitting on some of the chairs. Not all of them, but some of them. The others have not spoken anything yet.
Do any of them
And
bear
the-
the symbol of House Realis?
No.
Okay. Just
The leader speaks and says again, "Anything else?"
We've given you all our maps. You have no need for our gems. But in terms of business, no.
We're pleased to part ways amicably. Hope to perhaps one day visit your marvelous city again. Thank you for your hospitality.
She says, "You are not welcome here," and says, do you not pay tribute to our god?"
Loth is a wonderful, wonderful god.
What would be
Great.
the appropriate way for us to pay tribute?
She says, "Loth is not wonderful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's terrible."
She is. She is. Just that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
She's wonderfully
She is.
terrible.
Loathsome, devious. Her great terrible web is a marvel.
We all can only dream of being so terrible.
She says, "You are all male."
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Astute observation.
You are all
Significant details.
you are all unclean.
I see.
So you have to bathe in something? So what she's suggesting.
she says, "Do you believe you can clean yourself in anything?" No.
I think we're just inherently unclean. Okay.
She continues and says, Did you truly believe you could walk into our city, demand our aid, and not submit to our queen?"
Submit in what sense? We're happy to offer what we can.
What would please our queen is your suffering.
Oh.
What kind of suffering?
We can show you.
Kind of feel the symbol of Ilmater on the back of my hand.
If it's all the same, we'd rather you explain it.
She says, suffering, pain.
Is this
If
like
it's what must be done to be able to leave.
Yeah. How brief is the suffering?
The longer and deeper it is, the better.
Oh, okay. What's the minimum? Minimum length.
Might we perhaps inflict suffering as a means to satisfy Lolth rather than endure it?
She looks at you and ponders for a moment and asks you, Reynard specifically, asks you, who are you?
I am a man of two pasts. This man, and I hold up my right arm, would gladly suffer all you wish to inflict. But the man that stands before you understands the value of vengeance. I serve Hor. Hor and Lolth may see eye to eye if the one we inflict suffering upon is deserving of vengeance.
She thinks for a moment and says, I like this idea that you present. Perhaps that is the way that your eyes will open. Very well. Instead of suffering yourselves, you shall inflict suffering upon others.
Do you have a particular enemy you want us to pursue?
She says, no enemy. She motions to one of the male drow who quickly leaves the building.
They're gonna make us kill some children or something. That's gonna be wild. Whatever they do is gonna be weird.
Yeah.
She continues and says, you will inflict immense suffering on others. Perhaps this will open your eyes to our queen. Perhaps you will reconsider leaving the city. If you do not, we will lead you to the surface. But know that you have your choice of staying with us.
Okay.
All right. Sort of bracing myself for what comes next, but outwardly calm.
Well, everybody is just sitting around in silence.
Are we waiting for the victims, or are we supposed to go to like an arena? What?
She says, yes, you are waiting.
Okay, got it. Okay, we wait in silence.
You wait a moment, and then the drow that left comes back, and following them is 5 non-drow people who aren't bound up or anything. They're just following along, and the male drow goes back into the sort of sideline, while these 5 people come and stand in front of you. And the lead drow, she says, you may begin.
Tell me of these people. What are their crimes?
They have committed no crimes.
I fear we have misunderstood each other. My way is vengeance.
There's a prerequisite.
My qualms will not get in the way of inflicting suffering, if that is what is necessary. But it must be necessary.
She says, suffering is always necessary.
Okay. I motion to Frid to do like a message or something. That's our universal sign for a message.
I feel like they're going to notice if we say we start casting spells.
Right, but we're going to be casting spells at the victims soon, right?
You can just whisper to me.
Okay, fine. I whispered to you. We should message to them to pretend to be like really in pain when we pretend to hit them.
I'm going to do something that's unpleasant, but I think we'll get the job done. I'm going to first say to the leader, may we cast spells on them?
She says, that will be unnecessary. I doubt you will be able to.
You doubt we'll be able to? Interesting.
Yes, your surface magic. I highly doubt it will work here.
Why is that?
Your arcane weave is dying. We know of this.
Oh, we'll be fine. Don't worry about that.
Are you saying there's a different arcane weave here?
I think she's mistaken. There's not a different arcane weave.
She says, yes, we have been gifted another way.
And would you need these people to survive this suffering?
They do not need to suffer. No, they do not need to survive, no. If you do not have weapons on you, we may provide you some.
She didn't say we couldn't. She just said it. She didn't think it would work.
Here's my thought. what I plan to do, above table kind of thing. Mass
Yeah.
suggestion. Imagine the worst memory you possibly can over and over, and that's just psychological upset.
Yeah, so that's fine.
That's
Well,
still a very real.
Yes, yes,
Reynard would have a
yes.
problem with that.
But it gets them all. They survive it, and you can go through therapy, and they're already slain.
Sure.
So I don't know.
So
that sounds like
No.
that sounds like the logic of like Batman doesn't kill people, just
Right. He
injures
just
them
leaves
for
them
life.
severely concussed.
Right. So
I'm trying to
again,
think about
kind of
the
out of
best way
character, my
possible to
first
make
thought is to kill the male attendant and hope that it's a suitable offering in place of the innocents.
Mm,
Because someone who's willing to bring innocent people to die is complicit in crimes and would
Yeah,
satisfy
my-
my
Yeah,
oath.
Fred doesn't really want to, but at the same time, he's neutral. He's not a good aligned person. He's happy to do what needs to be done so that he survives. But he also doesn't want to just kill the
My-
innocents for no reason. So
My suggestion is to try and get them in on some kind of ruse. I don't know how we would do that, but that's my suggestion as a goal.
Okay, so we have try to fake it, just kill someone else and ask that it suffice. And then
Pyros would
horribly
honestly rather-
psychologically torment them.
Yeah, Pyrus would honestly rather go through the original plan of taking the suffering himself than doing it onto other random people that have done nothing wrong.
Okay. Celery,
If
what's
there's
your
no
idea?
other option, I would agree with that. Yeah.
I don't have an option. My best option is sit back and let you guys do the dirty work.
What? So no.
That's why I'm silent. I'm like, you guys can do the dirty work. It's fine. So long as
As-
it's not me, I'm cool with that.
All right.
As you're all kind of considering your options here, the head drow motions at one of the other female drow present, and she says, "Very well, we will provide you with a suitable tool." And the female drow gets up, and from underneath their robes, they produce a whip that has several heads on it, 9, and they seem to be like snakes. And she walks down over towards you, and I guess would offer it first to Reynard.
All right. I think I'm going to go through with my plan unless you guys feel very strongly not to do that.
hey, we don't know what your character's thinking.
Right.
In character.
True. In character, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
whispered what I want to do to Fred, but I haven't done anything.
All right, I say no need. Hor has his own implements. Unsheath my greatsword. Begin walking towards the innocents. Is the guy who brought them still standing near them?
No, he went off to the side.
Oh, well then that doesn't work. Who else is nearby them?
The female drow who just gave you the weapon, or didn't give you the weapon, I suppose.
Don't kill one of the matriarchs. That's a very bad.
There's nobody else standing near the innocents.
No. I mean,
Guards or
your party members. You could also always kill Fred.
I can heal myself.
What's terrible is that I can just picture what Reynard would do, and what Reynard would do is kill that matriarch.
It
Yeah,
is
but yeah,
awfully tempting.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. There's like you're basically like in the middle of a big like room where you 5 are kind of standing in a line, and there's a line of 5 other people in front of you, and then there's the drow matriarch who's got the whip and is like, "Come on, it's a good one."
Follow your
Okay,
heart.
but there are guards in the room, right?
Did you prepare
Yes,
Skyrite,
yes.
Merlin?
How far away are they?
No, we were in a cave. Why would I prepare Sky?
I was just thinking you could call all of the commoners that are non-drows. Like, it's time for the uprising. Let's go fight against the drow and see chaos. And see chaos.
That would be
Interesting
following
idea.
attacking the matriarch, I think.
Would Skyrite even work in the cave?
Well, I mean, we used it
We
in
have used it in
Hmm.
the cave.
Oh.
Yeah.
in a different
So
city.
What does Rina do?
the gods are, I don't know, like 100 feet away or something, so relatively far
100 feet
away.
away. Okay. Shit. I don't know about attack draw matriarch. This seems. Oh, but there's just
You're gonna
no way
create a
Reynard would
revolution,
accept
you start
suffering
with the
himself.
leader.
That's not in keeping with his character. All right, I'll look at my sword.
Do what's in character, honestly.
I'll look at my
We
sword,
can live with the
look back at
consequences.
her, and say, surely there must be another way. You must have deserving criminals. I will be their scourge, but I have no desire, and I point my sword at the innocents, no desire to cull these poor, wretched creatures. My God will not allow me.
The drow matriarch that is with you doesn't speak anything. The one in the high chair speaks again and says, "Do you not wish to go through with it then?"
You offer me no alternative?
Your alternative is your own suffering.
All right, I mutter under my breath and speak Hor's vow of enmity against this matriarch.
Okay. The one far away or the
who
one
was
next to you?
holding No, the one next to me, the one who was holding the whip.
Okay.
And I attack.
It's alright. 5 of us against the entire city. We got this. It's not just us, by the way. You think about all the prisoners, there's more of them than the drows. We can do this. It's an
I'm really
uprising.
worried now that the spells won't work and we can't just
Yep.
teleport out.
We
Yeah.
try to get a teleport and it doesn't work.
I'm sorry.
So
No, this
please
is the
railroad us
dying,
back
it's
onto the
fine.
plot now. How about that?
This is literally a conflict between will you suffer or inflict vengeance. That is the core of my character. I can't go against that.
Yeah.
Trust me, I was on the fence there at some points too. So
I mean,
I'm like
what-
thinking what
what-
escape options we have already. That's what I'm doing.
like what I was expecting was for Reyna to be like, okay, well, I will take the suffering instead of these, but okay, we could do this as well.
because with Pyrus's character, his answers to this were either take the suffering himself or also try and eliminate the matriarchs. So
Mhm.
I find it
Would-
crazy that this one time where it's a revolt against the people, it's not my idea at all. The absolutely
The-
crazy idea is completely opposite to what I'm thinking, and that's wild.
when if Raynar had said, "Well, I'll take the suffering," would only he take it, or would all of us have to do it?
it
Well,
sounds
it's
like
a bit
it
late
was
now,
no.
isn't it?
I don't think we know that.
Oh, right. But it sounded like all of us had to do it. So
Yeah,
understand.
it's a bit late for it right now, but yeah, basically
Right.
what they wanted was either for all of you to, get whipped, or then for you to whip all of them.
Got it.
All of you to whip them. But anyways, we are just gonna end it here today.
Yeah, not
Mhm.
surprised.
Prepare the encounter.
Yeah, so I can prepare this a little bit better for you
Oh,
next
no.
time then. And yeah, I guess we're starting with some fighting next time as well.
really.
But some fighting.
A fight
Well,
or a hit.
Hey, dude,
Yeah.
all of the guards were 100 feet away. You can't take that back. All of the guards were
Yes.
100 feet away.
Yes, that
True.
might not be a good thing for you.
Oh, shoot. They
true.
have crossbows.
Damn it.
Anyways, yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on here, but yeah, that's it.
You only raised a TPK. It's fine.
I'm sorry,
That's
everybody.
terrible.
To be fair,
No, it's
be
perfect.
fair,
It's
the
perfect.
campaign has gone for a long time without a player dying during the session. So
Yeah.
it was bound to happen at some point.
Okay, I'll just
Mhm.
abandon Area 1 and teleport. It's fine.
And then it won't work.
And then
Yeah.
We can always try the vine.
True.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You open up a portal, run away through it, and leave a portal open inside of a drow city that leads to the surface, right next to the capital of the empire. Yes, that's a great
Not like they're
plan.
gonna come true.
We tell our
It's
little orc guy
sunlight.
to make an infinite maze.
Just hope it's
We
daytime.
got this. We got
Yeah.
this.
Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Hope you had fun.
All right, guys.
And see you next time with whatever.
See you next week for consequences.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Yeah. That was great. Sometimes the unexpected is really unexpected. That's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you all next time. So next week, next Sunday, I don't think there was anything next Sunday. Yeah, next Sunday, I guess I'll have to figure out a fight in a drought temple throne room kind of thing. Bye.